Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch's mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he had some shit.
In this bitch, you know what I'm saying? What up, motherfuckers? We old school in this bitch. This is 5150 on the Bobby, motherfucking Zoe, motherfucking C-Ho, motherfucking Darlene, OG side of the game. You dig? What's been up?
Classics, my nigga.
Bobby, what's up? You all right today?
It's just been a hell of a day, man. These people on the national level, they going down slow.
Oh, Bobby ready to jump right into it.
No,
What you talking about, though? What you talking about?
The former campaign manager for Donald Trump was convicted on 8 out of 18 counts of stealing, lying, cheating, and robbing. And Donald Trump's personal attorney, Michael Cohen, cut a deal with the Mueller investigation, and he basically said that, yeah, we did all of that.
Paying all the women off.
We did all of that. I'm the bag man for all the dirt.
I mean, like, I wanted to talk about what you saying indirectly. See, this is what I want. We finna jump right into this.
Go for it. Go for it.
This is what's happening in the world. White folks know that they at a point where, what the fuck you niggas gonna do? What you gonna do? Ain't no repercussions. Look, it's so expensive to live in San Francisco and New York. Yeah. It's condos in them high-rise buildings that have been bought by people who ain't even there. They just have taken so much of the world, they can pay for this shit.
It's
just like the world has been jacked by Caucasian people. and they don't have the numbers that explain why we should do this. So why do y'all think the weakest of the human beings, I'm just saying, they get sick in the sun. You know what I'm saying? If I'm lying, if I'm lying, tell me where I'm lying.
No,
tell me where I'm lying.
Right.
They get sick in the sun. We can make us out of them, but they can't make them out of us.
Right.
How are these people who are the weakest in control? Somebody tell me that. Anybody got an answer?
Yeah.
Because I think I know why.
There's equalizers in the circle we call life. Some people are big and strong. Some people are smart. Some people are stubborn to the point where they'll fall down 1,000 times, but they'll get back up. And that's pretty much the definition of the Caucasian race. They're determined people. They have limited natural talent, but man, I'm telling you, they would dig in for the long haul.
Nice way to put it, Bobby. Anybody else want to go in on this?
Because they can, and they have the power. They have the money.
It's the way they got the power, but go ahead.
I think it's manipulation. Right. They are the masters of manipulation, masters of illusion, right? And then they control all the intellectual property. They made themselves the author, the authority.
How did they do that?
Well, I think they got a little help.
They impose their will.
Here is what I think. Black people, Indians, Asians, you really don't believe that there's a race of human beings that is so wicked that they are literally trying to obliterate everybody because they the weakest. Now, that's not, people just really don't think like that, even though it's right in your face. This cop who pulled over them young brothers, and everybody saw it, where the young brothers say, why you got your gun pointed at me? He said, because you not white.
Boom. Wow.
And then his superior said that wasn't him. That was somebody in the crowd. It's starting to become.
Damn near, it's like a joke.
It's like, are you serious?
Yeah, no.
But they are serious.
Yeah.
Bobby started out talking about the corruption within what Trump does. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what we have learned by being in their presence and letting them lead. Everybody acts like that. Well, not everybody. Most people act like that. I was talking to this Nigerian brother last night, and he was, because I know Godfrey, comedian Godfrey Danchima. And I used to hang with Godfrey, mainly hang with his brother Dan. And Dan used to have to do what Godfrey said because Godfrey was the elder.
You talking about unity, hierarchy.
And it's just different ways that we have totally gotten away from that makes sense. We have decided to take their way. That is why it's all corrupt. That's why don't nobody trust nobody.
Right.
Everybody is motherfucking looking at everybody sideways because we do it the way they do it now.
Right.
Well, if you get
and everybody's scared to say that because you don't want to burn bridges with them because you think you need them.
Well, if you get a propaganda to the proper goose,
here we go.
You're gonna get the outcome that you're looking for because people want to believe. If they don't believe in themselves, they want to believe in something. They're gonna believe in something.
Right.
Yes.
And if it sounds good to them, and even if it's totally unrealistic, if it sounds good, and you say it enough times, it's no longer a lie. It's an alternative fact.
Yeah, that's part of logic.
We have a new language now. Alternative facts. The truth ain't the truth. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
that's part of logical flaws. Like we gonna keep saying Christopher Columbus discovered this motherfucker.
Yeah,
and we're gonna make a holiday out of it, and we're not gonna back off of it. And pretty soon, people just go, well, fuck it then.
Right, like recently, the last 2 years,
4th
they've
of
been
July.
like, no.
4th of July, all type of shit.
Day. You've seen
Christmas.
it, right, the last 2
Say
years.
that again, D.
Like
Jesus.
Hold on, what do y'all know about this? What you say?
Yeah, of course. I know Zoe probably knows about it, but I'm saying, like you said, Indigenous Day. So the last 2 years, they've been saying, more and more people are going, nope. Okay, we know now the truth. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have Indigenous Day and no longer even mention Christopher Columbus. And then they've been explaining it to their children why.
Well, I know that in a lot of schools now, there's no more slavery. Those were people who came over here to work
help?
their way
God.
into society.
No.
Michael Jackson is white in a lot of books now. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's like, who's going to speak up as this next generation fades off? Who's going to have the courage to say what people are corrupting the world? Because everybody wants to fit in with these people. And I ain't going to lie, I want to make money. I want to fit in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to lie and basically act like who they are is what it is to be. Because it's really the opposite.
Right.
There's no more unity in this motherfucking country. If you're not buying guns and preparing your escape, you are going to be caught off the fuck guard.
Yeah. I think it's actually unraveling. I think it's happening.
If you ain't got... Look, D, you be talking about them survival skills that you know.
My dad has been talking about stuff like this since I was born.
When I was in the hardware store, Bobby, I saw this survival kit for sale. The shit where you can, it's this shit that you put water on it and it turns into stuff that expands and makes your stomach full and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they got everything you can imagine.
The only motherfuckers that I feel like are not really taking heed to the message that's coming because they finna uproot everything.
Right.
Because it can't keep going like this.
Right.
They have given these dumb ass racist cops the green light because they want the uprising. This is not finna be what you know it to be no more. Right. America is about to be
some other shit.
The land where the armies are assembled.
It's gonna be divided. You're gonna have your borders and things like that. Did you ever see?
Well, one of the things. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Bobby.
One of the things that has become apparent to me is America, as we knew it, that's over with. But it has become a true third world nation in this sense. It's only rich and poor, and they are creating destinations for people that have money. All these developments that are going on around Los Angeles is foreign money. And it's not for the local population because you ain't got $3 million to spend on no condominium downtown.
Right.
But that's what they building,
Right.
and they already sold out. So
Military
the new
state,
America
right.
is going to be the playground for the rich.
And Bobby, you saying something, and Corey is saying something that's hella true. The UN has already gone into certain parts of Alabama and declared it worse than some third world countries.
Oh yeah.
But then down here in Los Angeles, they've already told us you have to make at least $117,000 a year,
And you still need help on your house.
right?
Yep.
In order to afford the rent in downtown Los Angeles.
They don't want folks like that around them.
Yeah,
Though. That's the thing. They're squeezing them out.
And they broke it down very clearly. They said if there was a 5% rent bump in downtown Los Angeles, we would have nearly 65% of those people moving out of there because they couldn't afford it.
They already can't afford it
Can't.
because 70% of their income goes for rent.
Right. And then the other piece is this. In Los Angeles, African American men make up 2% of the population of Los Angeles.
Somebody said America is a whole
2%.
room.
A what? A
But the homeless
whole-
We
population
about 70.
is 60%
Yeah, yeah.
African American male.
I think the
Absolutely.
people who haven't listen, when you come to LA, okay, kick it down there on Hollywood Boulevard and check out all that bullshit.
touristy. Yeah.
But if you want to see some shit, go downtown in the motherfucking area where the homeless are.
Yeah, bro, we have
you
the
wanna see
largest
it?
in the nation.
Where
you know
you
that.
will be
We do.
blown away on how many people have gathered and moved into an area of a major city. The numbers are astounding.
It's
It's
crazy.
the largest
When
in
you
the
see
nation,
it,
Corey,
you
for
be
real.
like, people live on the
Really?
street
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Rapping on the
hey,
street,
Corey,
everything.
like, fuck it.
No, really.
You see what I'm saying? Am I exaggerating? So,
No.
No.
one day, you know, I'm a nigga. I don't sleep at night. I don't know what the fuck going on with me, homie. Sometimes I be rolling. I just ride
just
around
get
the
the whip?
city, and I go downtown and I look at it. They not even sleep.
Darn it.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
They up
Cooking. They got grills.
And whatever else
know why
they
that is,
talking,
Corey.
and all of them, you could tell. Most of them, they look mentally ill.
Yep.
Like they shocked that they in this position, but they making the best of it.
Yep.
They talking to each other. They ain't got no bills to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So
It's real. It's real.
Yeah.
the same look in your eye as being that motherfucker trying to come up with the bills. They got another look like, damn, we fucked up, but fuck it, we here.
And
We
you know,
here.
and you know why they thrive at night. You know why they do all that at night? It's because I used to help a lot down there. Is they said it's safer. So if you notice a lot of them walking around at night or up at night, they're talking, they're awake. And in the daytime, they do a lot of sleeping. And people see them, they go, look at them lazy for just laying around. Well, no, it's safer in the daytime to just crash out, hold on to your stuff. But at night, they said it's dangerous. If you fall asleep, your stuff could get stolen, what have
it's
you.
best for them to be
It
awake.
is. So if you ever wondered at night, they're mostly up.
How about that?
You know, it's interesting you pivoted into that discussion. I know this brother named Ted Hayes. He did. He's been a homeless
yeah.
crusader for many, many years, and I've been having meetings with him for the last year or so, trying to match up some of the construction people that I deal with, because they get ready to spend a couple $1 billion on dealing with it. They got to, because it's messing up commerce.
Yeah.
You know what he told me something. He said, people don't understand. You see the men on the street, but the largest and fastest growing population is women with children.
Women and children.
Children.
Yeah.
That's how severe this has become.
Well, Bobby, I ride my bike on this path that goes through the valley. And a lot of them homeless people
They
have
got pushed
started
out there.
moving on their path.
Yeah.
Now, what I say about the path, they fucked up the path. Because not all of them, but some of them look at it like, fuck it, this is the streets I'm living in, and they litter where they lay.
Yeah.
So they fucked up the path. And I think the homeowners and the people out there started complaining to the point where, man, look at this path, because the
You're right.
path turned into the hood. I used to be riding at night. I was like,
It'd be beautiful. It was like,
hey, man, this ain't no motherfucking regular shit.
No.
Ain't no woman walk up and down this
Oh,
path
no.
at
Right.
night who look like she ain't out there with them.
Right.
If you ain't no motherfucking Night of the Living Dead looking bitch,
Oh my God.
you might get grabbed. I'm serious.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right.
So I wasn't shocked when they got all the niggas, and well, it wasn't just black people. It was all kinds of
Yeah.
people. They got everybody off the path, and now they starting to come back to the path. But I know the police gonna put that force out there. They grabbed all their stuff,
They'll
threw it
move
away,
on and then they
all
come
that.
back, right.
They made a move. You know, that's how they do. They take their stuff. That's their stuff.
Right.
But I'm just saying, out here, I believe that people who are from other parts of the country have come out here to be homeless because of the weather.
Because of
Oh,
the
yeah,
weather.
it's all year
Because you
round.
can't do that in
There ain't no
Chicago.
homeless
Nope.
problem in Wisconsin.
Okay.
Because they already know. Chicago, they
You can't be in
know.
the streets out there.
You all
They find them frozen.
You'll be the homeless frozen.
For real.
But nah, it's cold, man. How all the stuff is owned by people like Trump.
Yeah.
They own everything, man. I'm talking about, yo, you want to check and see who owns this, who owns that? I mean, somebody should do the research in these buildings in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
that everything building up. It's like as the population of the world hears stuff like this, do you realize that it can't stay this way?
Right.
It's going to hit
Fever pitch.
boom.
Well,
And if you don't believe in
Powder
your
keg.
lifetime, because I believe in our lifetime, it's gonna happen.
It's going down. Yeah.
I believe that there's going to be an uproar because people can't keep getting fucked while the weak is in charge of everything. It just can't keep going this way.
that possibility is competing with Mother Nature because today the Trump administration announced that they're changing all of the regulatory environmental rules that have been instituted by Obama, including emissions. And they're going to incentivize people to burn more coal.
Yeah, he's getting money from a lot of
See,
those companies.
oil is
Yeah.
bad enough, but
Coal is a whole nother
Come on
game.
now.
they had to shut part of China down. People riding around with masks like that on all
Yeah.
over,
Breathing
millions
that
of
shit,
people,
man.
and they were the first ones to start converting to
Yeah, but
alternative
remember,
energy
he
sources
don't believe
out of
in
the
that.
necessity
He don't believe in climate.
of survival.
Yeah.
Because when you add that with the rising temperatures and all of that, man, we're going to have some ferocious hurricanes this year,
CO2s, all of that.
earthquakes in
It ain't just
Oklahoma.
burning coal. It's also, see, I went to the doctor today. It was a mix-up with my appointment. I got to go tomorrow, but I'm just saying. When I walk in the hospital, I was watching what was happening. And everybody was there for the most part because of what they was eating.
Ain't no question about that.
I mean, if you think about that,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers have poisoned the world.
Yeah.
Everybody is here because of what they've been eating.
Right.
I'm there because of what I've been eating or a pill that I may have popped.
Right.
Right.
I'm here because of them.
Yeah. And they're glad you
Time has been taken off my life. Right.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm walking in the hospital
You're
It's
able
up-
to,
and
right.
walking out.
Other
But there's
motherfuckers-
people in there getting rolled in.
Yeah.
And you can see they on their last
They ain't
leg.
gonna make it. Yeah.
As I'm sitting here talking to the nurses and stuff like that, everybody is here because of what they put in their mouth.
Right.
You know, you know Adonijah over the years.
Adonijah.
I took Adonijah to a meeting in Watts the other day, right? And it was a billionaire there.
People say stop eating crazy stuff. It's not crazy stuff
Right.
that you're eating. I'm sorry, Bobby. You don't have to eat crazy stuff. The vegetables you buy from them, underlying
It's fucked
them,
up.
Yeah.
is making you sick. Stop finding ways to blame yourself for what's happening. Believe it or not, you are really being annihilated, motherfucker.
Well,
It's in you to say, yeah, well, what we should do is start doing right by ourselves. No, motherfucker, you are being annihilated. Believe it or not. Go ahead, Bobby.
I'm gonna try to leave a little hope.
He said just a little bit.
And here's why: anytime a billionaire comes into Watts
Right.
looking for answers he can't find anywhere else because everybody's buying up everything in urban areas, right? And he was saying, I understand y'all want to do a farmer's market over here. And I told the people that invited him, I said, man, y'all don't need to do no farmer's market. What you need to do is urban farms. Because what that does is allow you to, instead out there spend all day long cutting your grass, grow you some vegetables.
Some vegetables.
Because you've been to Adonijah's house. That brother had food from all over the world right in the heart of the Crenshaw district.
Adonijah is this brother who is smart enough to have a garden and has the wherewithal to be a component of the society that actually helps, can help because of the knowledge he has. But it's not a everyman type of thing. Adonijah is elite.
Yeah,
he's elite. He's not a regular dude.
But he's duplicated. But he got about 10 guys he done trained that are in different parts of the world.
But they got, like
doing
Corey
that.
said, they
but you
got
know who they doing it for?
Right.
They doing it for the rich, because our people still don't understand that you just can't eat something because it's available. You know, and I'm not saying everybody needs to be a vegetarian. But it's essential that you get certain nutrition,
right?
Because it's the properties of life,
right? Just because you eat food
don't
mean you getting the nutritional value you need in order to stay in an optimum health state.
The point I wanted to make sure I put out there is Adonijah is not a regular man.
No,
Adonijah
he not. I
is
agree.
elite.
He is that.
You hear what I'm saying?
He is.
He's not regular. I'm talking about the cattle. I care about the cattle. I'm a sheepdog. I care about the people.
Yeah.
I can't be rich and everybody else ain't got shit and I feel good.
Right.
I'll be like, God damn, well, y'all ain't got shit? God damn. I'm built like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like, what about the people that's not like Adonijah? The people who should be taken care of because they work and pay their taxes, and they should have a form of this government, which is a word that is cold-blooded, taking care of them. But the government only takes care of, if they take care of anybody, the elite.
Right.
White. Meaning, when I say elite whites, I mean the motherfuckers with money.
Right.
Not the motherfuckers with knowledge. Just motherfuckers with money.
Right.
So, I'm just saying, like, it ain't us, y'all. We are.
It's us, Corey.
We are the product of following the leadership of wicketry.
It's us, Corey.
Wow.
Now, Bobby think it's us.
I know it's us.
But I'm just saying.
We have some culpability.
Of course we do.
We have some culpability.
Every day you wake up, any decision you made, you had to make them, whether they were in your interest or somebody else's. You have a choice. Now,
no, you don't.
Yes, you
But
do.
see, it goes
Not
back,
here in America.
But
yes, you do.
It goes back to what
you
Corey
do not
is
have
saying.
to eat the way you eat. You can control what you eat.
But Bobby,
because
that's
you
not
can
true.
grow the shit in your fucking yard.
But wait.
Who has hold on? How many
Thank
people
you.
you know got? So
Wait.
all them people in Skid Row deserve to die from the
I
shit
didn't
they
say
put
that.
in their
No,
mouth
I'm
because
not
they
saying
ain't got
that.
a yard.
I'm not saying that.
No, but I think it's control.
When they had the
I
Dome
think it's-
Village, let me make this point
Yeah.
real quickly. When they had the Dome Village back in the 90s with Ted Hayes, they were self-contained because those same people.
Who was that? Who was they?
Ted Hayes
homeless.
was running the homeless population downtown. He got with some other people, and they created what they call the Dome Village. All right, they were self-contained. They was getting ready to put in like solar and all of that. They was growing food down there,
Right.
And they had a dispute with the owner of the land because people had started buying land downtown for one thing, and it was actually working. And so they had to move. They busted up the village. But there's ways to deal with this very fundamentally.
But
you know,
think,
we had to just change the way we think about responsibility.
I don't think anyone.
You don't have no control over no responsibilities in America. I'm telling you, Bobby. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something about you.
Man.
You are different because you move like a young motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I watch you. I'm talking about like ever since I've been around you. I don't know if you noticed it. When I first started being around you, I was like, this motherfucker here moves like a young motherfucker, but he smoke
like a chimney.
I was like, how the fuck is this nigga not poked out? You are an anomaly, nigga. And I ain't saying that to pet you on the back. I'm telling you, motherfuckers like you be broke the fuck down by now. But Bobby, I believe Bobby's still functional when it comes to fucking. You can still fuck, can't you?
You know what?
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Bobby.
You know you're not supposed to be able to fuck no more as much as you smoke.
Bobby like shit.
Maybe that Kangen water is what you're saying is. I don't know what the fuck. I be like,
You need to change your promotion of the water.
Not broke down. This nigga ain't broke down yet.
It's a
I
lot.
ain't rooting for it. No. I got love for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got real love for you. But I be watching you. Why we be out there? Yeah, well, how the fuck is this nigga all right?
How is he all right?
You know what I'm saying?
I exercise every day.
You play tennis?
You need to write a book on how to smoke and make it.
No, not the smoke. I wouldn't encourage that.
Alive. She's older.
I wouldn't encourage that.
Smoking and making.
Say that again.
No, my grandmother Lola, who is my mom's mom, who is a complete alcoholic and smokes. You name it. I mean, I don't even know how many a day, and she's still alive.
But
She's
do you
like 90.
disagree? It's not common. Most
Exactly,
people
that's why we're-
break
that's
down
right.
when they 40, 50, 60.
So it's a
they be them
crapshoot.
broke down.
You just never know. Yeah,
Bobby, you are not a regular motherfucker.
You don't
I don't give a fuck if you do work out.
Every day.
Motherfucker, how the fuck was you out there playing Zoe and almost beat him?
The same way.
You get
The same way.
like that shit.
Same-
But he almost beat him. I was watching Bobby. I said,
Hey, Bobby will tell you the truth. Bobby will tell you the truth. Well, I put that defense on Bobby. Bobby said,
He
I
never
didn't
played that much defense.
Bobby said, I didn't expect you to play no defense like that, nigga.
rematch.
I said, I will not let you beat me, Bobby. I'm going to play some real defense.
somebody say Bobby a cigarette vampire.
No, but look, wait.
Let's don't make his point because he been wanting to make it. I'm sorry.
Because y'all got a couple of things going here.
Damn it, it's moving.
Number one, to Corey's point, you can only control what you can control.
What you mean by that? You have to explain. Make
You
it
can
clear.
only control what you can control because there's certain things that the government overrides, especially in terms of food.
They own the seeds on purpose.
Monsanto owns the seed. This takes us back to that Roundup case where the brother just won $289 million, but then the lawyers took the majority of the.
He was lucky to get 20.
He's on his deathbed. But the story,
How long they make him fight for it?
he fought
It's
for years.
Nothing is a
years.
coincidence in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the story that came out after he won the $289 million verdict is the thing that got me. The very chemical that's in Roundup, they put out all of the products, the food products that same chemical is in.
They what? Say that again.
They put
Make
out.
sure you explain it because there are people watching who need to know what you're saying.
Yes.
They did what with this product?
So there's a product called Roundup, which is owned by Monsanto. Now, Monsanto is the mega company, that mega corporation that owns the seeds, that got the copyright on the seeds.
That brother one.
So they got a weed killer that this man was exposed to,
And they knew it.
and they knew that chemical he was exposed to would have led to his demise, which it actually did. So the court said, you get to win. You win this. You're going to win $289 million. Monsanto is liable because Monsanto is the parent company of Roundup. But the story that came out afterwards, Cheerios, granola, they just put out a whole list of food products that got the same chemical that's in the weed killer Roundup in basic foods that
I don't want
we
to break your momentum. When you said Cheerios and all them, you didn't say it right. The grocery store.
the grocery store.
When you go to the grocery store,
God damn it,
you
the
are
grocery
buying
store.
death. Why mama them got cancer? Why is bumps growing all on motherfuckers' face that don't happen when the people who live in the jungle?
Right.
It's a bump on me, homie. They call it a skin tag. And I try to figure out what the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
It's the shit that you put in the deodorant. I find
All
out
that.
the hard way.
Aluminum.
When you wear deodorant,
Yeah.
it keeps shit up inside
And
you.
it
the lymph
penetrates
nodes.
your membrane, man, and gets
Yeah.
into your lymph
Lymph nodes.
I'm talking about the average person, Bobby,
Know that.
doesn't know that they're dying just by going to the grocery store.
But
they didn't do nothing wrong. They
Yeah,
just
they did.
they what they did. They thought life was sweet.
But then you can't do that. Here's what I'm saying.
In the jungle, let me make this point.
Okay.
In the jungle, when you watch them movies about animals and
Yeah.
shit, the deer are always like, it's a motherfucker coming.
I'm telling
From
you.
one angle or another, anybody who can't run,
That head
you
on a
about to
swivel.
get it.
That head is on a swivel.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers drink water with their head up. Like, I know somebody. And then the alligator grab them from there.
Like this, nigga.
I'm saying in America, black people, Asian people, Spanish people think that they ain't got to be worried. They walking around like it's cool.
Oblivious.
I agree
All
with
you
you.
gotta do is what you're supposed to do.
Right.
No, them motherfucking predators, aka Caucasian leadership, is biting the fuck out motherfuckers.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm going to stay on your animal kingdom tip. The reason there are still deers and all the species that have survived, they adapt to their environment. And for us to think that we are not a part of that same universe, kill or be killed,
Right.
do or die,
Right.
we are absolutely a part of that franchise.
That's
if
a good point.
If we
Yep.
do not, align ourselves with the forces of the world
Right.
and get delusional like that, you will be eliminated.
Right.
Right.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Unfortunately, there are people that we know of that we have to publicize, at least to give people that alternative.
Right.
Because most time when people find out the truth, they'll do the right thing.
But
I
this
was
goes
just gonna
back
say-
to
It
Corey's
takes.
point
I
in
ain't
the
say
beginning.
you ain't got to tell them more than once.
Yeah.
They bombarded us all these years with these messages that we bought into. The only way you
Bobby,
reverse
would you
is
say
the
that one
same
more
shit.
time? You say about when people find out the truth, they what?
They'll do the right thing.
But hold on, Bobby. To your point, I have to say this. I don't think it is 100% all Caucasian people.
I
But
agree.
to your point, I believe that most Caucasian people, when they find, like you say, you know what's the right thing? They do just the opposite.
Right.
And act like they the angels.
Right.
So
That's what I see.
Right.
And if you want to call me a racist for it, okay.
I ain't-
Whatever.
that's
I'm
not-
just talking about, have you checked what happened since them motherfuckers landed here? It was a whole bunch of people in America. It wasn't just Indians. It was black people here too.
Yeah.
And ever since them motherfuckers touched down, goddammit, the slaughter has begun.
We finna fuck it all up.
We
nigga.
here to bring disease. We here to
we taking all this shit, nigga.
Right, goddammit. Now they in the desert.
See,
They like, we
but
about
what you
to
got to
bring all this
understand
shit.
is your blessing, though.
They
Cole.
viruses.
You got to understand your blessing.
What's my blessing?
Your blessing is you will expose your strength and your weakness. All right. For you to even admit all of these years you knew better, but you didn't do better. But then at some point you start caring about your mortality, and you start thinking differently about. Well, I'm not gonna eat this particular thing. 'Cause,
Right.
I remember when you had
No. I didn't know.
Your body told your
I
ass.
didn't know better
When you
about.
had that. When you had that gout, you knew that was.
I didn't know where that shit was coming from, Bobby.
knew it hurt like
I
a
remember when
motherfucker.
I
I bet you
first
that.
started having gout attacks. I didn't know what the fuck was
Where
wrong
it was
with me.
from. Right.
I ain't talking about what you know it, but see, your body is the most important teacher. And if you don't listen to your body, you're going to have some fucking problems,
So
man.
what
You
I'm
get a
saying is, I'm
warning
not playing
before
innocent.
Most diseases set in, you get a warning.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not making excuses. I didn't know why
you got
my
it.
ankle
You had
Right.
it.
started hurting back in the day. I didn't know. I went to the doctor and they didn't tell me why. They just
Gave you
gave
some
me
medication
something that made it
that
feel
led to
better.
that gout.
Right.
And check this out, Bobby. That shit they gave me
Made
put a hole in my stomach.
Did
I
it?
know it
And that was
See?
probably
Yeah.
on the
And they
the
gave
warning.
it to you without informing you, without telling you. Here, just take
They
two of
might
these
have,
and
but
call
it
me in
was
the
on
morning.
that-
No.
on that
When
to the
they
right.
gave it to me, I read it.
See, but it was.
And I
so
said, what is all this that ain't wrong? On my mama, that doctor say, that don't happen.
Don't worry about that.
Whoa. And I was like, oh, okay.
Only 2% of people are affected by that. Don't worry about that.
All of a sudden, one day I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this pain in my stomach? That shit burned a hole in my stomach.
Then they say, "Here's take two."
So you took the words out of my mouth. When I went to the doctor about the hole,
Right.
they said we got something for you. And I'm gonna tell you, this is who made this shit clear to me. I always give her credit. You know who made it clear to me?
Who?
Rita G.
Rita G.
She say they trying to graduate your ass to surgery.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when
And
they
you're
get their payday and how they
still-
stay off their boats.
Wow.
Even though after the surgery, you're still going to need medication.
Of course,
to
look,
sustain what
the
they've
doctors. A doctor in America knows what those pills that you take
Do.
that they give you
Right.
are doing to your organs.
Yeah.
They know. That's why I said. And it ain't just Caucasian people, of course. It's
Yeah.
Asian people. It's everybody
all in on
who
the
down
money.
with the hustle.
Right.
You die, I got a boat. That's what it's all
That's
about.
what it is.
And check Adonijah out.
Yeah, you
a
think
brother
that
who is
opioid
able,
problem is an accident?
a brother who is able to put together a garden that he built in his backyard. I never ate a salad, watch a motherfucker pull the shit out the ground and go in the house and rinse it off and then gave it to me.
There you go,
I was
my
looking
nigga.
at this nigga like he was crazy. That was in the day.
remember that
He
shit.
said, "You goddamn right. I ate that shit. It was the best motherfucking salad I ever had in my motherfucking life." I was like, "God damn, Bubba, you have to understand. I'm a ghetto boy. I don't know this shit. It's an entire nation of people who
That
just
don't
like
know.
me who
Yeah.
don't fucking know."
That's
Right.
my
That's
point.
right.
Once you know, at least you know.
Once
See?
you know better, you do better.
It's just that simple, man.
My man Dre, once you get the information,
Yeah,
it's
on
gonna
you.
fuck with you if you ignore it.
Yeah.
You'll
Yeah.
never be the same. Once
telling
you
you.
get the
You can't say you
information,
didn't
it
know.
makes you
Yeah.
turn
It's like
into
you, 'cause
something
you're like,
else.
damn it, I
You be
know
like,
already,
God
yeah.
damn, I ain't supposed to be doing this.
Right. But
So
you know it would be
that's
a
it.
great idea because to go back to Corey's initial point and asking how did the weaker people gain the majority of the power and the control over the world? And of course there's a couple of factors. It's robbing of people of their knowledge of self and who they are, their identity, and all of that.
Over right there.
That right there, right? But it's also they are willing to stay on code. They're willing to stay locked in with themselves, even if they don't even really like each other.
They don't.
They not gonna cross the line for one of us.
No.
They gonna keep it, isolated and insulated within themselves. But we should also adopt that unity and staying on code. What would happen if black people made the church that area? All the majority of black people want to go to church. What would happen if we mandated that the church had farms that delivered food to the neighborhood?
I know what would happen.
We would win.
No, I know
Church
what would
be
happen.
useful to
No.
us.
They
No,
would
it
shut
wouldn't.
that down. They'd make them start paying taxes.
Darlene took the words out of my mouth.
Wow, good
Adonijah owns that garden. If Adonijah showed that block that he live on
Block. Yeah.
how to do what he
They would
did,
come and
they would
kill
shut
that.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the enemy you up against. It's just you really don't believe they that wicked. They already have the laws in place to stop you from doing that.
It's
They will
illegal.
let Adonijah.
Yeah.
They say, "Oh, it's one. Well, let that nigga leave."
Well, that's why you can't make it
But
commercial.
soon as he go to the
They
neighborhood,
not teach
Right.
another one.
it's illegal to teach a block.
How to take care of themselves.
No,
You
but you
need
can't.
us. Go to the grocery store and buy our motherfucker.
Damn.
Adonijah showed me his. I ain't never seen no shit like this before.
Right.
He showed me a bag of greens that he had.
Yeah.
And he showed me the bag of greens from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I was like,
What the
This ain't the same
it ain't
thing.
even the same thing. It ain't even the
Right.
same color.
You know what it
This
is?
shit was green he had.
Like green, nigga.
The
The whole
grocery store shit, you can see the antibiotics in it. Hey, this nigga got the light on up, nigga.
Now, what-
Get that nigga, cuz.
Yeah.
One of the most obvious things is tomatoes.
Oh, it's real easy. To do.
Heirloom
We had everything. We had chicken
tomatoes
coops.
look toe up,
Hold up,
but
make
you
that
cut
point.
them, you feel them, and the texture is different.
Oh, my
The taste is
sweet.
different. It's juicy because it's got seeds in it.
seeds
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like with
Yeah.
watermelon. They came up with seedless watermelon because we want convenience.
Okay.
But that went to taste.
There it goes.
And here's the
Bland.
crazy thing about
Guess
That
that
went
seed.
to health.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
guess
Right.
what's coming back now? Real watermelons. You see those guys on
the
with
giant
the truck?
ones, right?
Yes.
Not the small
And
minis.
you know they got them
right.
seeds.
And what them seedless watermelons have in them? Little skinny, puny, white seeds.
Right.
Those don't
The
produce
weak
shit,
ones.
yeah.
To go back to your point about
Because
the
it was
weakest.
made in about 3 weeks.
That's right.
When
Grow
they
in the
even
lab
developed.
somewhere.
It's like them salmon that they had. When they showed that salmon, it blew my
Farm-raised.
mind.
Yeah.
Them salmon was at market size, they say, in 6 weeks. They
Yeah.
was big as hell.
Yeah.
They said, we don't know how big they'll get if we put them in the ocean. They might eat the whales. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be
Big
like,
ass
watch out.
salmon.
Them salmon in that water. All the sharks dead. Them salmon ate them.
But I believe
The
everybody.
salmon that killed everything. nigga.
White-made salmon.
If you're gonna decide to stay living in the cities, every family should at least have somebody. Like how my dad had his home, like that. You know what I'm saying? We had chicken coops that we built. We had worms under the ground farms, so we would dig those up to
Y'all
go
had-
fishing.
y'all had rich
We had
soil.
everything. Exactly. Well, he created all that.
Yeah.
We had goats because that's where the soil got richer because of their
Yeah.
droppings and everything. But
Goat
that's what we
shit help
did.
the soil.
All that
hell
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. We had a fig tree. so
Now
the
you know
droppings
half
of
the
fig
hood don't
tree-
know that.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's manure. How do you think that people put it on their ground so they
I'm talking
can?
about half the hood. It be motherfuckers acting like they rough, tough than a motherfucker. But if they had to go hunt and get something to eat,
right.
They
they'll
wouldn't know
die
what to
from
do.
they'll
Right.
die from hunger.
The
Right.
effort. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so true.
I got these Jordan on, but I can't catch none of them animals. You know what I'm
They be
saying?
calling out
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Darlene. Darlene.
Oh, man.
Darlene, give me a cricket.
See, now y'all hungry.
The long-term effect of our, reversal from, natural practices, it shows up in the children because outside the kids who play sports, most of these kids are like lifeless. You know what I mean? They have no energy. They overweight, and it's like, damn, man, y'all ain't gonna get to 30.
Right.
This is the biggest America has ever been, man. They talking about
Biggest
how they
and
have
tired,
to make
more tired,
coffins
lazy.
bigger now, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody's
Damn.
300 pounds, man. They
Oh,
charge
it costs
you
more, charging you more to
Yeah.
burn.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Damn.
Cremate people because it's so they're big.
Man, I didn't know this
Too
shit
much
was
nigga
so
to
cold.
burn. We gonna need
They done
$4,000.
Hold up, they done passed laws. They done passed laws trying to get niggas up out them cemeteries because ain't no more room in them.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow. You
That's
think
right.
you just bought a final resting place for that motherfucker? We gonna put him in the ground in front of you, and when you leave, we gonna have another funeral in this
Right.
spot. The whole world is corrupt. Ain't no motherfucking
Making money off
sacred
it, right?
nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Church is a hustle.
It's up for
motherfucker.
grabs.
Everything is fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of fucked up shit, I just want to go into this shit. I want to send a shout out to all of the motherfuckers that already know and can recognize what I'm finna say.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Donald Trump done had a whole bunch of crooked motherfuckers around. But you ain't never been fucked over until you had a crooked ass hood heifer around you, boy. This bitch been recording you the whole time you been fucking with her. You about to find out what's wrong with brothers in the hood.
About
You
to see,
fucked up.
my nigga.
You
About to see.
got a crooked hood bitch up under you, Donald Trump. That bitch got tapes of you doing
Everything.
everything. Did you see how fake ass in that interview? They was like, well, why you was fucking with him? She was like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Bitch, you ain't gave him the benefit of the doubt and you recording everything the motherfucker said.
Exactly.
No, when they said
You just playing your cards.
And she
Thank
begged
you.
him. You
Birds
saw
of
what
a
they
feather
said.
flock together. It's just that nigga ain't been around no cunning ass hood bitch.
Right.
And they got the records of her calling, begging to be on board with them. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
He put all that. Okay. Oh, you want to play like that? Watch this. You call begging
Wow.
for a job.
Then you got brothers and sisters in the media talking about
Omarosa.
she getting her black card back. Why would we accept? That's like being the boyfriend to a girl who's on the phone with the child support people calling on the baby daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that motherfucker is a good motherfucker, but
Yeah.
because he not doing what you want him to do, and
Put him
then
on
you
blast.
act like that ain't got shit to do with me. Yes, it does. The way she's handling his ass is how she gonna handle you when you step out of line.
First
Then
of
we
all,
gonna turn around and say, wait a minute, she get her black card back because
No.
she turning over on him.
Everybody give a bitch another chance. Everybody give a bitch another chance. All she got to do is act like she's sorry. And this bitch ain't even did that. That bitch talked shit about black folks and every motherfucker when she was with Trump. Because it was a check in it.
Right.
Now, he ain't fucking with her. So just like every funky bitch I know, she's setting him out.
Yep.
Oh, ain't nothing else there?
Set out.
I'm gonna put this nigga on motherfucking child support. I'm gonna get this out, nigga. That bitch is doing what she was trained to do. Now you see what we go through. With some, not all.
Some but all.
Some of these funky ass hoes.
These lousy ones.
You can't have that bitch in your house. I don't bring bitches to the crib. I fuck a bitch in a room somewhere and leave her in the room.
And she's got a book to promote, Corey, so you know she's really out there reaching.
Well, I ain't fucking with no scandalous ass funky bitch. Trump, you thought you was ahead of that bitch. You can't have no bitch up under you that know that you gonna put her back in the hood. That's what we all do. We roll with these bitches, and when we through with them, we drop them off in poverty. Trump, you did the same thing, and you see what happened now. These bitches be like, that's okay. While I was around you, I set you up, motherfucker.
Whoa! So
receipts,
you
nigga.
really
I got receipts.
When that happened, I was like, you were really.
I got tapes and receipts, nigga.
Motherfucker, he was with me. That's what happened to you, Trump. You wasn't saying that last night when you was what happened to you, Trump? You found out what happened when you fucked with the hood.
She giving
a
out
bitch
all
with
kind of
nothing to lose, who already know you don't love her.
She's talking about his wife.
You can tell them hoes you love them if you want to. Them bitches know you don't love me, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm gonna get you when you stop fucking with me.
So
when you stop fucking with me, I'm gonna get you. That's what happened to you, Truck. You was fucking with a hood bitch, and now she's setting you out. All because of her iPhone. You know how many niggas have been destroyed because of these motherfuckers? These bitches gather evidence with their iPhone. It's rappers who don't even let bitches bring their phone in the hotel room.
Well, you can't.
Because they know about it.
Right.
They know.
Trump didn't know about it. He's sitting around saying nigger, and this bitch got an iPhone on it.
Even the phone calls, but the phone calls were recorded as well. So
she's like, I'm using all of this for the book,
It's
my
actually
nigga.
it's a caution.
Somebody say Trump a scrub.
What's happening is a caution.
He's upset though, Mo. She got him upset.
You through fucking with me? Okay, nigga. I got you.
Is this how we ending it?
Is this how it's grocery store? I gave the bitch my number. She said she was from Texas somewhere. She was just at the grocery store. You the comedian, motherfucker? Woo, woo, woo. But you know the bitch talking all this shit. Yeah, here got my number. Do you know when I called that bitch back, because she called me, I knew she was thirsty. I saw the thirst when she was at the grocery store. She had that, can you help me with these groceries? Look. Check it out. I called that bitch back because she had been calling me. When I had that bitch on the phone, before I knew it, the bitch was FaceTiming me.
Oh.
Audio FaceTime or just FaceTime?
The real FaceTime.
Okay, because there's audio FaceTime.
So I'm like, this bitch is FaceTiming me. I accepted. She had her face right by the phone. You know that's to block off everything.
She don't want you to see,
this
right?
niggas around her like, I was like, bitch, do you think I'm a new nigga? Do you think I'm a new nigga? She was like, what? I was like, bitch, you got the wrong nigga. I heard motherfuckers in the back like, this bitch got me on display. This bitch got, she like, that nigga Corey for the call me, everybody. He's like, hey. I was like, bitch, you fucking with the motherfucking streets, bitch. Everybody can get gat. You know everybody can get gat.
Right.
It ain't easy to get me, bitch. I don't trust you, bitch.
But they don't even have to have people around. They'll take screenshots while you talking.
I'm sure the bitch took a screenshot or whatever.
Look,
but that bitch gonna
me.
have a picture of me looking at her like, you don't get your bum ass off this phone, bitch. I was trying to let you earn something, bitch. What you talking about?
Solid $80 in this motherfucker.
I ain't getting that bitch 80. I saw the thirst.
Oh my
that
God.
40 is still go. The old school 40. Bitch, I know I saw you starving in that store, bitch. I think I saw a skateboard outside the store. I bet that bitch was on a skateboard somewhere.
B.O.B.?
What's a B.O.B.?
Oh, the rapper, Skate Push. Remember that Skate?
That's too old.
Went over.
Hey,
it's not. It was just like 2 years ago.
Oh, I don't know.
Corey, this part of the conversation reminds me of something my uncle told me a long time. He said, son, a woman will jump up on the table at the sight of a mouse, but she can bring a man down big as a house.
Yeah. Wow.
And when he told me that, I was like, trying to visualize that. And I thought about it. Women, they don't like animals, like rats and stuff like that.
Who you dealing with?
The little innocent animals.
Look, yeah.
6'5", strapping, healthy than a motherfucker, man. They think, that nigga done lost 100 pounds and got 3-4 cases chasing out.
Bring a nigga down, bring him to his knees.
I honestly believe that when it's said and done about Corey Holcomb, it's gonna be a whole bunch of motherfucking women who will say that nigga was fair. He was fair.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't never try to do nothing but come at me with what he was coming at me with.
Right.
Now there's a couple of bitches I fucked over. And I'm sorry. I owe you an outfit.
That's a long time ago.
What I'm saying is,
Where you gonna get the outfit from?
wherever, bitch. I know it was. I ain't perfect, but I'm saying a stranger. Man, I'm cold to a stranger. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well,
If you a new
everybody's a
bitch
stranger.
talking to me,
Everybody's a stranger when you first meet them. They're a stranger.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you a new bitch talking to me, especially if you started talking to me, I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking to me for?
She
I don't
fishing.
feel good about me right now. What the fuck you want if I don't feel good about me right now?
This big catch. This nigga. He was fishing.
You ought to make a clip of your messages over the years, because you done left some interesting voice messages. The latest one, boy, is like, God damn, all right, now, come on. Let's get to it. What do you want?
What you talking on that voicemail? I ain't even heard it in a long time, but Willie D told me yesterday. He said, boy, that voicemail crazy. I be on the phone with Willie D.
Say what you want.
This nigga Willie D can imitate people real good. He be like, yeah, I was talking to him and then all of a sudden he'll go into that person's voice. You be rolling because Willie got that deep voice. He be like, what up, boy? I be like, yeah, what up? But then when he imitates somebody, he be like, did you change your voice to that, nigga? Get the fuck out. How you do that?
Man,
Shout out to Willie D. This is the classic 5150 show. We in here cutting up already.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I pulled up and I saw Bobby in the overalls, got
You already knew
that's
what
Bobby
it was.
warm-up suit for hooping.
Bobby's a cold motherfucker, like you said. He different.
boy,
I had to
man.
work. I said, God damn.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. You'll never play that much defense again in your life.
Bobby, I locked you up.
Rematch.
You locked him up?
I did.
He did, man.
I had to.
Rematch.
Because he was sprayed in a motherfucker. I said, oh shit, I got to go to work. This nigga.
I prepared for everything but that. I knew I was gonna have to score some baskets, but I didn't expect him to put that kind of pressure get up on me like that.
I had to.
Well, speaking of basketball, man, I ain't even gonna lie. Duke got a motherfucker.
They got a monster.
Look like, he looked just like that nigga on the Monstars from Space Jam.
You talking about that
Zion Williamson?
Oh Lord Jesus!
This is a monster.
Yeah, he's a problem.
This is a monster.
man.
Yeah, he gonna be
To have that type of bounce
Yeah, at 275.
with that type of
275.
motherfucking
Body.
yoke.
That's like you though.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. When I was young, if I would have lift weights, I probably could have played in the NFL.
We from that generation
You
that
play
we
football?
didn't lift weights.
I didn't play football because I saw my homeboy get his leg snapped. Like, we heard that motherfucker go, pop!
Yeah.
Have you ever heard a leg broke?
I've seen the bone stick out.
Yeah.
I seen that shit happen at the
That shit
basketball
ain't
court. It
nothing
looked like
nice.
somebody got shot in there. That bone was out. He was bleeding there with.
Yeah.
But I was scared of football when I saw my. But I wish I would have played because on the running back side of the game,
You might have been a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
one. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
No, I can see that. I can see Corey as a
But I
running
had
back.
my hops was so high,
Yeah.
I hooped
Yeah.
because I used to dunk on motherfucker.
Now this
I seen-
hey,
But now they got this
Yeah.
young man who played for Duke. This motherfucker.
he's a monster.
Yeah, I've seen highlights.
But see, no, he ain't but about 6'7".
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering. How is he gonna be able to do that in the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that body,
because of his size,
his build, that body.
When I used to hoop, we used to tell motherfuckers, nigga, I'm dunking down, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, boom.
Putting it in.
Right.
Nigga.
Like, I used to walk up to the rim, but this motherfucker literally, did you see him dunk that one ball?
Yeah.
I was like, man, this motherfucker got bounce.
Yeah, he do.
I ain't talking about that regular bounce.
Yeah.
So,
And he got handled.
I mean, I can't stand Duke.
But Duke got another player.
Oh, really?
They got the 1-2 punch. It's him and this other kid. They both balling out of control.
Really?
Man,
Yeah, the other motherfucker, he's an NBA player too.
that nigga cold too. I forgot his name, but he cold.
He from Canada.
Yeah, he's a player.
He must be Jamaican or something.
No,
I saw
just
Corey,
a bird-looking nigga. Nigga look like a bird.
I saw
Toucan Sam with an afro, with a little short afro.
I saw Corey about 2 years ago come up to the Santa Monica court where we play.
I was feeling good that day.
Corey was Corey thin now compared to how he was then. Corey was on the
300 side of the game.
He was on the Barry White side of the game at that time.
Barry White. God damn, that's big.
But I saw this nigga stand under that rim
In a game,
and he stood under the rim and windmilled on vert.
I used to have hops.
He did that shit, and the nigga got the rim.
in the NBA league. The NBA
Huh?
I remember when you played in the NBA Entertainment League.
I never played. I never played. I was up there a couple of times, but I
Vert,
never played.
Bobby.
No,
Vertical
I remember.
windmill.
I seen the boy fly.
I saw that shit. I said, okay, well maybe this
If I get
dunk
this
creator
stomach
shit is real.
fixed, if this shit get fixed,
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna start back hooping. Cause it be the motherfuckers at the improv on Monday night talking about hooping and shit. They they rap about my age. I was like,
nigga, please.
start back hooping for real.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is get in shape. I'm a little out of shape. If I got in shape, I could play.
I played Zoe that second time. I had to show you too little.
First off, that was bully ball. That wasn't even basketball.
Ain't no bully ball. That's you too little.
Look, man. You took 5 minutes in the paint.
You gotta do 3-on-3.
You was in the paint for 5 minutes.
You exaggerate.
You took him to the paint to stay
You
there.
exaggerate.
You stayed there. You inbounded the ball in the
There were
paint.
witnesses there. You exaggerate.
Not really, man. You pounded.
You said I was in the paint.
You didn't
You think I
take
need
no
5 minutes for him?
You made one jump shot.
You didn't take no
You think I
jumpers.
need 5 minutes in the paint for Zoe? I wouldn't give a fuck if Zoe headlocking me. If I'm playing, I'm laying the ball up. Get your little ass off my neck.
But it took you 30 seconds to get down there, though, Corey.
Okay, if y'all want to say that, that's little nigga talk.
He should have went now.
Oh, y'all little niggas.
Here we go.
Hey,
No, they got rules, man.
he's not right.
They got rules, man. One
So
of them,
if we play again, I can't be in the paint. But how long you get in the paint?
Listen, if you're not in the paint, I'll beat you.
How long you get in the paint?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. You was in
3
the paint.
seconds.
Way longer than 3 seconds, Corey.
Are you fucking serious?
Man,
On offense,
on
you
one
telling
play,
me on offense when you got the ball. That let me know y'all ain't played no ball. On offense, you don't get 3 seconds. On offense, you can't stand in the lane
Now, listen.
for 3 seconds.
You dribbled, you pounded down like this. And he was just, I feel bad for him. Man.
I was like a cape. I was on his back like a cape.
Hey man, it's just like when Shaq played in the league. They had the makeup rules to try to stop it.
No, 3 seconds is 3 seconds, man.
Bobby, I don't need 3 seconds for
I
you.
wear your ass out if you stay
here we
there.
go.
Bobby,
Bobby
again.
get to playing. He'll get to playing that hack me ball.
That's what he was telling me to do to you.
But
Why you let him do that to you? Why don't you grab the nigga by his neck?
Bobby, I hack on offense. I'm bouncing with one hand.
Yeah,
if you holding me, I got you by the neck. Fuck, nigga, y'all can't stop me.
You gonna take the ball out. We're not gonna let it just go on like that, Cole.
Oh,
Y'all
shit.
too little.
No, you gonna play some basketball, man.
Y'all
That
too
was not
little,
basketball.
Oh, my God.
That was foot basketball.
Y'all
That's what
mini
that
as
Foot
connect.
basketball.
Y'all
He was
motherfuckers-
carrying the rock. You know what I mean? Like Walter Payton.
Whatever you want to say. What was the score?
Oh, it was terrible. I got blown out.
If
I think I had
it had been a
1 point.
fight, they'd have stopped it.
Yeah. I had 1 point.
I started throwing the time myself. I was like, oh my.
Bobby was coaching. Get in there and kick him.
Come on, man.
What?
Do something, man.
Bobby are playing
Bite him!
overalls. His ass. Shot little ass out of here.
No, you got that advantage and you know it, but conditioning would become a factor if you have to move a little more, and that's when it gets
whatever
to be,
you want to make up.
Yeah,
but if we playing 1-on-1,
fatigue make cowards of us all.
Who?
Fatigue.
You see in the 3-on-3 basketball, Ice Cube shit, who in the finals? Big Baby.
Yeah.
Because they can't do nothing with him.
Yeah.
All they can do is foul him.
Yeah.
Big Baby was like, these little motherfuckers.
It's true though. It's true.
He like, I don't give a fuck if you grab me. They be leaning on him like
Holding
him.
him.
Big Baby.
Dominating the 3-on-3.
He killing.
Y'all motherfuckers want to call him fat. He ain't just fat, nigga. He is out of shape, but he's a house.
Yeah.
An agile house.
Is he the one that was on the plane?
Agile apartment.
Money and
Yes.
stuff?
Yes.
They throw that case out or what?
Yeah, they ain't got no case on him. He just got money.
Oh, okay.
They just came and grabbed him because they don't need no motherfucking case to grab a nigga no more.
Oh, that's for sure.
Police just can grab him.
Nah, he like you
Congratulations
said,
to Big
though,
Baby.
he a
Big
player.
Baby a good nigga. We was in Boston. We did a show, and we couldn't even get a cab to stop for us.
Oh,
that
wow.
was when Big Baby was playing for Boston.
Oh,
Really?
So Big Baby came out there and waved us down the cab because all of a sudden the cab was like, "Hey, that's Big Baby!"
Right. Y'all would have still been out there.
He waved us a cab. Big Baby a real nigga. Hey, good luck in the finals with the Ice Cube 303 shit, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Nate
I was
Robinson
looking for Nate would look great, but I was looking for Mahmoud Rauf. That motherfucker was
He's still
balling.
balling, man.
He can still ball. He got blackballed out the NBA. The same
God
thing happened to
damn.
Kaepernick happened to him.
Yeah.
Over that fucking national anthem bullshit.
Yeah.
First of all, fuck the national anthem. I don't give a fuck about nothing about America KKKA. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. But kneeling and all that shit, if that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying, or if that's what you bold enough to do, okay. If you don't do it, okay too. But I'm here to tell you, Dak Prescott, you gonna have to stand up one day, boy.
Boss.
And I love motherfucking niggas getting money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
The NFL, them the elite niggas. Them the biggest, strongest, fastest.
Most athletic. all
Hands
that.
down.
Yeah.
If you see, I see these niggas when I'm on the road. I already know they in the NFL.
Because nobody else is
the
that
niggas
big.
6'6".
Yeah. 310 pounds and swole up.
I was
Yeah.
like, you in the NFL, lady?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we play. I was like, I know you in the NFL because they still walk straight up. You know what I
Right,
mean? They ain't
yeah.
no old broke down
Not
nigga.
yet.
Right.
Yeah, it's coming.
And this ain't no diss to none of my niggas. I pray for my man Rick Mahorn.
Rick Mahorn.
Rick Mahorn got so big. Rick Mahorn, look, I know I never met you. The nigga used to play for the Pistons.
Yeah,
The enforcer.
The boss.
Boy,
Yeah.
you better get your ass. You better get your ass. You
He
better get your weight
400,
up
man.
off you.
He 400?
He about 400. He about 400.
What's his
That
height?
ain't good.
He coaching, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He used to coach in the WNBA.
For years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rick Mahorn, I know I never met you, but I root for you, brother. We love you, man. You better get that weight up off you, dog.
I'm telling you.
Because you big in a motherfucker, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see him, you be like, oh. Because he's so, I ain't talking about just the weight. I'm talking about he a big
He's
dude.
a big dude.
begin with.
So when you're that big
And
and
you
you,
done put
got
on
a man, a
another
regular
100
man's heart, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna blow up,
You like,
yeah.
no, you can't be 400.
No, you can't.
Rick,
Somebody said he 401 pounds.
when he was coaching, I was like, no, don't coach too hard, Rick. He said, yo, I was like, hey, slow down, Rick. I don't want you to pass.
You gonna bust a vessel, my nigga.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite players, man, because he wasn't just muscle, man. He was smart.
That is it.
Yeah, he could play.
Because he
Mahorn
was,
was
he was
solid.
clever, man. He would find those dark spots on the court and bust your head, and the referee didn't even see it happen. Man, he was a
telling you,
mess,
goddammit.
man.
Rick, we love you, boy. Get your ass in shape a little bit.
They called him Thick Rick.
Big
Yeah.
Rick.
Thick Rick, I love it.
Slick Rick, nigga. Thick Rick.
No joke.
Somebody said Corey equal Ironhead Haywood, a street ball. Nigga, get the fuck out of
Hey,
here.
Ironhead Haywood.
He wasn't
that
no man.
motherfucker
That
was
nigga
boy.
was a bowling ball, man.
That motherfucker-
He's a
Yeah,
big, agile motherfucker.
When he played for the Rams, that
He
motherfucker
moved
was a
pile,
problem
man.
now.
Yeah. He moved pile, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man. 'Cause he was about 270 himself, man.
Yeah.
With some speed, you know what I mean? Straight away, you know, he gonna run over your ass. That's all there is to it.
There's a couple of them niggas like that.
Yeah.
Goddamn it.
What y'all think that kid Barkley,
Who?
the draft from
He
Penn
gonna be a
State?
monster. Bobby is talking about the guy named Szechuan.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
Szechuan
Something like that.
Barkley.
Yeah.
Football?
He got
Running
mental
back.
issues.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
got mental issues. He got this little white girlfriend, and
Oh,
she gonna
shit.
destroy
We can go
him.
ahead and light a candle
They
for him,
signed
man.
the contract with the Giants.
They side.
Him and his girlfriend, because she
He
pregnant.
said they side.
She
because-
pregnant.
Yeah, we spoke about it. Yeah.
So, and he say that's his fiance. So they signed the contract with the Giant. I hope they give him some of the money.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
But he's a baller though, huh?
Oh man, that man is built like a motherfucking cyborg.
I saw him. He had a
He
little
had a
wiggle,
pin?
man. You know, he was big, but that nigga would. He would. You know.
No, this motherfucker.
He wiggle on you, man. Yeah.
About every in the NFL draft, about every 4 drafts, it's a motherfucker. Because running backs don't get their propers, but
Right,
this,
right.
this motherfucker,
He gonna be
went.
the
I
real
think he
deal.
went number 2 or 3.
Number 2. He should have been number 1 based on how he dominated college football.
Well, in college football, number 1 never gets picked number 1. It's rare that they pick
That's
number
true.
1 because
That's true.
they was talking about how Deshaun Watson wasn't picked number 1, and this motherfucker ain't done nothing but win.
Right.
all his life.
Right.
And
High
the
school,
Chicago
college, yeah.
racist ass Bears picked a motherfucker named Mick Trubisky, who couldn't even start to his senior year.
Wow.
He didn't start until the black boy left, and the black boy is in the CFL.
You know what? That reminds me of
Mitch Trubisky.
It's something like that.
This motherfucker ain't shit. And
Right.
Chicago used their first draft pick.
Well, y'all got the
put it out
largest
there.
Polish
And this shit-
population in the world.
Nobody
outside of
never
Poland.
says nothing, dog. Nobody, like them NFL analysts, they be
Yeah.
like, why they pick these weak ass white boys first all the time?
Trubisky, he right at home, man. They
Right.
got the largest in America. That's the largest population of Polish people in Chicago.
Bears ain't gonna be shit. It ain't been shit for a
For a
long
while,
time.
man.
Been a minute now.
Yeah.
Everybody
some
put
time.
down Cleveland,
Yeah.
but the Bears ain't shit.
But you know
because
what?
it's an old racist Caucasian woman in charge of every major decision.
Oh, really?
She saw Trubisky and was like, "Get Trubisky, bitch, die, so the Bears can win."
But you know, if the Rams sign,
Mitch Sandusky, somebody said.
if the Rams sign that boy Aaron Donald and go ahead and put that team, put that potential friction to rest, they got a chance to win a Super Bowl.
Who?
Oh, the Rams.
Yeah, if they get
They,
Aaron
on paper,
Donald,
they look good.
they get
they
Aaron
get who?
Donald. Aaron Donald, they number 1. He was the player of the year on defense last year, man. He's unblockable.
I ain't seen a
Unblockable.
football game in a while though.
Unblockable.
I thought the boy in
And he would
the
double the
Raiders
suit.
camp was the best defensive player now.
It come down the side. This boy here is about 300-pound, light feet.
Oh, you talking about the dude that be?
You can't
stepping
run
on
up the
people's-
middle. I mean, he shuts it down, bro.
The dude from Detroit.
No, you think about Ndamukong Suh.
Yeah, him.
They got him too.
They got him too.
Yeah, but Aaron Donald was the player of the year last
Oh,
year, man.
shit.
He's the
Well,
most
good luck,
dominant.
good
defensive
luck
player
to the
since Joe
Rams
Green,
and
man.
that young
nigga the
ass.
truth.
They got they hired that young ass coach, didn't
Yeah.
Yeah. they?
They get Aaron Donald. I'm telling you, man.
Anyway, good
can't-
luck with
can't
that
get
bullshit.
ready for that.
We gon' go and jump this part of the show.
Here
off.
we go.
I'm going to go to the NFL game just to see the cheerleaders, the male ones. The little gay
That's
guys.
You got stuff about that?
Good
I already
luck with
talked
that.
about it, remember? We did 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Male
the male
cheerleader.
cheerleader. Niggas gonna be popping slingshots. At them
Oh,
motherfuckers.
leave them alone.
Them Raiders games, they
Dance.
gonna be like,
They
"Fuck
might
him
like
up, yo! Fuck him up, man."
Yeah, because they're on the
Is that
Rams
how they say it,
and the
D?
Saints.
Fuck him up, man.
Holmes.
It's my cousin, yo.
That's me.
What that
primo.
motherfucker said in train today? We're gonna get past your bullshit. Cousin, yo. Call him.
Stupid.
Blow his balls off if you like.
That was the best scene in that whole movie.
Especially that one motherfucker.
If you're lying,
house.
hold on.
that one motherfucker was like, blast his ass, home.
Right.
He's like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck if he right or wrong.
He didn't care.
Hey, but that
I love a little girl.
yeah, that code was real though.
Yeah.
Because once he found out he took care of his cousin,
Yep.
Thanks for having my cousin back,
said
home.
it's nothing personal.
Nah.
Alright, man, nigga dusted him off.
Yeah.
That's some shit right there.
Hey, but is that some
That's
real
some
shit?
shit, nigga.
I'm
That's
gonna tell you
some
something.
cold
I want people to know. People who still have their culture,
Yeah.
still have the Mexicans in LA still have their homeland.
Did you see that? It's a video that's going viral on the internet. It's this big factory, right? and they working, and the guy fired 2 of the Mexicans, right?
And all the Mexicans stopped
He
working.
walked
Fuck it.
out, and the
We out.
building went dark. And the brother videotaped it. She said, "Man, this is how we ought to be getting down, man. These
I saw
motherfuckers
that
just
shit.
shut this motherfucker down,
I saw
man."
that shit. Yeah, the Mexican people still have their homeland, their rituals, the things that help them identify their culture, especially here in LA. They right next to the homeland. You get what I'm saying? Even though they come over here, they still know who they are. A lot of them know who they great grandparents are.
Yeah.
Black people, we don't know that shit, man. We've been so far removed from everything that got to do with our ancestry. Motherfuckers is paying Ancestry.com to tell them something. They be telling black niggas, you got Russian in you. Niggas, I got Russian in me. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Somebody sent you that.
Right.
That is a printout, you stupid motherfucker.
We about to say the same shit.
You a stupid motherfucker. Who sent you that shit? I know there's people who work for Ancestry.com. I'm going to tell this nigga.
Here's
He's
something.
Icelandic. Right.
Well, everything that came back on mine
Nigga's
was accurate with my
Icelandic.
grandpa said.
funny.
So,
Say that
Hey,
again, D.
everything on mine was accurate with what my grandpa said.
It's easy to research your shit, goddammit.
no, but
No, but I'm saying when it came back to me on Ancestry.com, it was
Man,
accurate.
niggas, when niggas go on
Ancestry.com.
Ancestry.com, they destroyed your ancestry, you stupid nigga.
That's
What the
just
fuck are you talking about?
that's just like going into the grocery store to buy some healthy food.
Hey, nigga.
They got the printout
You been
from somebody.
bamboozled, nigga. Do you realize everything they tell you is the game? Nigga, shut the fuck up. The Bible, all this shit is the game, nigga. What Denzel said in that same movie, I'm playing them.
You're 12% Portuguese.
He said Roger sold dope to kids.
Right.
He tried to justify his bullshit.
Right.
Talk about what some other motherfucker do. That everything they tell you is bullshit. The only thing you know is what you see. And if you ignore what you see, motherfucker, that's your ass.
These feet matter.
Uh-oh.
They gave you
All right, thank you for that. Buy a new
He only gave you
toenail
$5
polish.
for your
I
feet,
could buy a
though.
toenail polish with that. I do my own. Thank you for that.
Hey, let's get into this.
All right.
D's Loot
Talk about
bullshit.
Oh God! Even though hearing all that NFL talk and that football, because I don't like football anyway. But we're going right into it. I'm going to bring up Aaron Hernandez. Anyway, we did speak about it when the stuff went down. You know, when he killed himself, committed suicide, what have you. Anyway, so now his attorney at the time, Jose Baez, who happens to be the same attorney that represented that Casey Anthony, the one that killed her daughter and got away with it. He represented Aaron as well. So anyway, he's putting a book out. And with, I guess, I don't know if she actually helped him, but she did do the forward, his fiance, his ex-fiance, Aaron's, Shayana Jenkins. Anyway, so both of them in the beginning had denied, and they said that that when the
Swag 74, way to go.
when the press was talking about how he was gay and he had a gay relationship with his inmate or whatever, a guy in prison, they were saying, both of them, saying that, oh, it's just malicious, they're being malicious towards Aaron in the press and what have you. Now, here we go. Now they're putting out a book. So the book is done. It's called...
Who is they?
Jose Baez, his ex-attorney, and his ex-fiance, Shayana Jenkins. He's putting the book out. She wrote the foreword, so I don't know how much she had to do with everything else. Anyway, they were saying in the beginning, like I said, that was malicious talk in the press about him. Now that they're putting this book out, which is called Unnecessary Roughness, now they're saying that he's actually releasing the notes. Aaron had wrote 3 notes supposedly in prison, one to him, the attorney, one to his ex-fiance, and one to the daughter. But then now the gay ex-lover, this guy that if you look him up, is saying that he was given one as well. Anyway, they're saying, I don't know, that it's not
hearsay.
Exactly, it's not in the book. That's why I said supposedly. Anyway, so they're putting this book out, and now though she's giving interviews, which are it's so mixed up.
Who
so
is she?
The ex-fiance, she's giving interviews now, saying that that she accepts the former New England Patriot that he may have been secretly gay, but that he took the truth about it to his grave. It's kind of mixed. When he killed,
bitches know the motherfucker they fucking gay. They don't give a fuck. He was getting paper.
She said, I thought that we were close enough where he could have been open with me. I wouldn't have held anything against him. That, you know, I loved him and he could have been open with me, but I still don't know. So I'm like, well, what are you doing? I think they're just doing all this for, I don't know. I'm saying for press because the book is just getting ready to come out. So both of them now are saying, well, we don't know, you know, if he's, I think they're going that far to try and get some kind of, excitement about the book. It's pretty sad. But anyway, so they're putting the letters in the book and they gave some of it online. You can see some of the letters were pretty heavy. She still claimed in the beginning that she didn't believe that he wrote it, that it was written by somebody in the prison because of how he addressed her by name and not by other things that he was usually called her. Anyway, so that's coming out. So anyway, moving on though, connection to all this. I don't know if you guys ever heard, because we didn't talk about this though, that his CTE, you know, the chronic traumatic, if I've got to take this long last word and pronounce it right, encephalopathy, that's the CTE. That's the head trauma stuff caused by repetitive brain damage. Aaron Hernandez, when they turned it in, and I gave you a picture of that, it came back last year, and they said that his scans is one of the worst that they've seen ever in a person his age.
Who said it?
The people that do the testing, the scientists, they showed it. They have the science. His family turned it over, and this is a science. Anyway. Of course he's going to have it. Anyway,
Ancestry.com said
they said that his has the most damage to the frontal lobe of the brain, which impacts a person's ability to make decisions and moderate behavior,
the book.
Aggression, rage behaviors.
Justify what he did and how he got out.
No, it's not connected. I'm actually attaching this because I remembered when it came out, and this was a year ago. So I'm just saying that it was interesting that I just thought I'd attach that because we never spoke about it coming back.
Aaron Hernandez went to the University of Florida, right?
Yeah.
He shot somebody when he was in college.
2 people. He shot 2 people.
He was just, you know, he's a
bad
cat.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Fucked up motherfucker. Right.
The man who wound up dead said, I just want to let you know, this is who I'm with.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If something happened, you already know.
He did it.
Niggas don't do that when they leave out the house.
Right.
Yeah,
The streets know.
Right.
The man was off the motherfucking chain.
Right.
He was a cold-blooded killer.
Just letting you know who I'm with.
One of them niggas, like
Football.
my homeboy said, you had one of them niggas after you, don't go to sleep. He said, I'm waiting in that nigga yard.
Right.
Jumping out that nigga garbage can. I'm going to get you, nigga. You not going to get me, nigga.
Right.
So
My homeboy said, boy, I'm telling you, I know some niggas, they was known for jumping out of garbage cans right in front of your house.
All right, moving on.
They call being about it.
Yeah,
Niggas
exactly.
I know do that motherfucking real didn't hurt.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You got one of them motherfuckers after you. You can wait for him to get you if you want to. See, what it is, if you watch the Animal Planet when them animals get eaten, some of the animals jump in front of them so they young don't get ate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some animals just let it happen. But it's some motherfuckers be like, you trying to get me? All right. You should have never let me know you after me, nigga.
Yeah.
Righteous.
Right. Nigga, you better get that motherfucker. You better get that motherfucker.
All right, moving on. So Nike, this came out in Europe first, the advertisement, and then, of course, the people, they got major backlash. So Nike removed their new headgear after receiving, of course, huge backlash for its new promotion for photos for its new headgear. It got so much attention because the people were asking, or actually saying, especially in Europe, because there's been a lot of gang violence, and the people were using headgear similar, which is called balaclava. It's headgear like a ski mask, that only reveals the eyes.
Buy it online if I can find it.
If you can find it, because they removed it. And they said they didn't like the
You got
ad.
on overalls.
You know what?
The police know you ain't represented. They can shoot you and stand over your ass.
Damn it.
We're going to find the farm he came from.
I'm gonna break into some Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash.
But that's the ad. That's one of the pictures that came out, and the people were complaining because they were saying, "Oh, that's so wrong. wrong because look,
Like
this
a
is what the terrorists were looking like when they were stabbing people, and they had these baklavas on, but they weren't Nike. They were just like ski things. But they were saying, why does he have a gun holster and blah blah blah. So anyway, they removed it.
Smart move.
I got some shit like that already. It ain't got the face thing on it, but it got the shit.
They just didn't like the ad, but the thing is cool. I mean, look, you want to stay warm, right? You in Chicago, what have you? You don't need that
shit
here.
got pockets when you run.
No, I'm not talking about the holster itself. It's just
It doesn't have a holster.
right. That's just for the photo. You're talking about the headgear. Oh, right here in the neck was got like a little key pocket.
That's the stuff for keep your keys, all that shit you run with. That shit is actually
I
cool.
knew you were gonna get. I knew he was
saying there's some motherfuckers who paranoid about everything. First
That's
of all,
true.
they fucked up and they put a nigga in a mask.
That's the
They
real.
would have put
That's
Mitch
the whole-
Trubisky in that motherfucker.
Right.
Dude, oh, that looks great. I'm going to buy it.
That is so hot.
That's the first thing I thought when I seen that was
See,
terrorists.
yeah.
Because that's what they done,
Put in your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
They said Corey's gonna bedazzle his baklava.
Yup, so will. I'm ghetto like that.
He will.
This
That's
is a
funny.
real Gucci headband too, motherfucker.
Boom. They said that you cut it off a sleeve off of a shirt.
All
All right, so
ass up.
I saw that. Moving on. All right, so now this is interesting, especially because you eat animal crackers, right, Zoe?
I love animals.
I do too. They're great.
Shit.
So now that things, are getting so
You eat the
serious, huh? People getting so serious about being sensitive about certain things. Well, people didn't know that about 2 years ago, PETA went on one of their campaigns, and now the makers of Barnum's Animal Crackers have redesigned their box, removing the bars or the cage look with the animals behind it to no bars, and also the animals now look like they're roaming free. And
now
then,
they got a fucking lion in the thing with a goddamn zebra. Look how the zebra look like. Don't
we
let that
can't see
lion
the
sit
whole.
in
You
the
can't see. Wait, you can't see.
gorilla looking like
So now the old design
Elephant, you
at
stay
the
in
bottom,
between
which you
us.
can't see the whole thing, but the old design at the bottom is 116 years old. It has never been changed, and it actually had the elderly animals along with their babies behind cages. So people was like, no, we got to change that. So now if you notice, the new design has no baby animals, and they added animals like the zebra.
So
So now they're roaming free. There's no cages, and they're not on their way.
They're not in the zoo no more.
Well, no, that right thing was not a zoo. That was actually a train with them in cages on their way to the circus. That's
them
what they
cookies better taste the same, and there better not be no Roundup in that bitch.
They're gonna take the cage-free animal shortening out of it.
Right.
Oh my God. So anyway, all right, moving on. So of course, by now everyone knows about the passing of Aretha Franklin. May she rest in peace. Anyway, so just out today, of course, here we go, Corey. This one's for you. Reports that she did not have a will at the time of her death. So according to Michigan law, her estate will be equally shared amongst her 4 children.
When they get out of court.
Even though she had been given
That's how the lawyers get the money.
even though
They
she had
put
been
it in court.
Even though she had been given a
gonna
terminal
settle for
diagnosis
$40
many
a
months
piece when
ago,
it's
she
over.
had been ill for a few years. Also, she
Damn.
has a son with special needs who will need financial help for the rest of his life. And just for your information, I don't know if you knew this, that she actually passed away on the same day that Elvis did, 41 years before.
Oh wow.
Well,
Not
check it
looking
out.
good.
Unfortunately, the sister Aretha Franklin passed. I was in Harlem this week, and it was a million motherfuckers hustling her death.
Wow.
They all had T-shirts and shit. When you die,
Big CDs.
when you die, the hood hustle your shit. If you famous, and you know what? It ain't necessarily a bad thing. It's just like. It's just like when an
Your
animal
instinct,
carcass is there for the other animals to eat.
To feed off of
You
it.
know what I'm saying? And that's how I looked at it. And it made somebody go, you know what, you're right. I was like, yeah, when you famous, if people could sell a T-shirt with your face on it, they gonna do it.
Yeah, it happens.
The thing about Aretha's legacy, in the 60s, when half of us were afraid to be black and the other half was like, God damn it, let's go. And Aretha was on that side of the tracks. And it caused problems with her father because, he was a conventional pastor and all of that. And so when I look back at her contributions socially, she bailed out Angela Davis. And that was like about the baddest
yeah, they're
thing
like,
you
oh
could
wow,
do would be
You
a
did-
part
yeah.
of that movement.
It was some Kaepernick shit.
It's worse than that.
Oh yeah.
Now, because that was
Angela
about
Davis, yeah.
bloodshed, man. We was at war physically. You know, the Panthers and the police and the Muslims and the police. I mean, there was some gunfire exchange. Point made though is that they brought Madonna, your girl.
Well, why did that be my girl?
Because you know.
Because I worked for her.
Yeah.
Madonna's face looked fucked
she looked-
up without
They
that
brought
makeup.
your girl into this
I
shit.
know what.
Okay, Bobby.
Just to smack us in the face, man. I mean, all of the people that could have made that a moment to remember.
They
They
didn't have to
sucked
do
all
that.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I just read about it on the feed, right?
Right.
And they said she made one comment about Aretha and spoke 30 minutes about herself.
herself.
I said, oh, man.
And her family addressed that. Aretha's family said, "Oh, we didn't mind.
Yeah.
Whatever." Blah, blah,
Of course they gonna say that shit, but back to that shit you said, D. I want to let everybody know when black people die, they say you don't have a will, and they have the right to throw that in court, and it costs money to prove you do have a will.
Right.
blah. Well, that's why
Now,
you better have it. Well, that's why
Now,
you
when
better
you go
have
to
copies
probate,
sent it every time I
bruh.
was listening.
Say that again.
That's
D.
why you better have your own copies sent from
So
your
you
lawyer,
think-
so you
think
have.
if you got some money or something they want,
They ain't got
having
a
a
way to get it. Right.
means anything. Do you know how crooked the courthouse is?
I can imagine you, Corey, right now. You probably got a videotape of where your money goes.
himself saying,
Probably don't
look,
have anything.
Look here, I know
You
y'all
watching
wasn't
this
expecting this because he said it
dead.
about Babe Bruh. You know, Babe Brother came up in there when they get ready to try to do their prayer way. She said, "Hold it,
Yeah.
put this motherfucker here right here. Hey, I know I'm gone, God damn it, but here it is.
You
I
watching this
don't
tape?
respect money.
Right.
I don't have no money in no bank saying invest this here and all this shit. I don't respect no motherfucking money. If I can't go get it no more, fuck it. I'm gonna go get it another way.
Do you have life insurance? Oh,
D,
okay.
come on now. Yeah, I got
All
some.
right.
How about this? I got life insurance. D.
You got
The
death
shit-
insurance. You got
You
no
know what I'm
life
saying? It's all
insurance.
sucker shit.
Same thing.
It's all sucker shit. When you die, you think they finna give you that money?
So you just think all that is your
Everybody
money.
who walk in them places, he died. They be like, well, what happened to him?
Did he leave
That's what
some?
you-
We got a picture of him with a 40 in his hand.
Right. Yeah.
He drunk himself to death. He got to go to court for this money.
It happens more often than people think. Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, nigga, if you ain't, when you got money, if you want to give it to people that you care about, you better give it to them.
Now, right before you
Because when you go, if it's in a bank,
Oh boy.
Somebody gonna
They
find
calling
a
the
way.
court. I'm telling you, man.
when you try to get somebody, I don't care if it's your mama and you got all the paperwork showing that you in charge of her shit when she passed. Them motherfuckers gonna put you through hell and back to get that motherfucking money. Because it's in they bank.
But it's not
And they
just the
know-
bank, Corey, it's the process. If one person in the family has got the same rights as everybody else, contest the will. Even though if it's already in the will, that if you
Here we
contest
go.
the will,
Yeah. Here we go.
they gonna proceed. They gonna go through the process. You gonna roll the dice, and that's how the attorneys have made just billions of dollars, man. Finding that one person in the family
That's going
That
to
one
go to
person
court.
does
Step
it.
Them
out.
bitches
and
hate
you'll
me
be in
at the
court for
bank.
7 years, man.
Right.
I've been there.
Them bitches be like,
I've
why do
been
you
there.
take money out the bank? I be like, so I can put it up, bitch.
Now mind your motherfucking business and give me all 20s.
What the fuck? No, them motherfuckers want you to leave your money in the bank.
Yeah.
Why you taking it out? So you ain't got it. Motherfucker. The fuck I got if I got to come see you to get my motherfucking money?
boy.
Right.
That's right.
My brother put that money in the bank. Man, my brother owed child support. They took all his hard-earned money.
sees
I
that.
saw it in his eye. He was like, "What?" They was like, when that lady punched that shit up, I said, "You owe child support, boy?" Because he out there. You get your
He
money
didn't
on
know
the
where it
hustle.
went, huh?
Man, they took his little money,
Wow.
and I saw he was so shocked. I was
Yeah.
like, "Wow!" But it ain't do nothing but motivate him. That motherfucker been hustling there since.
Figured out another way, didn't he?
Well, he just went and got some more.
Yeah.
That's all you can do is go get some more.
But you better not put
They
it
got
back in
another
there. You better
hustle
put
on
it
that
away
bank side
Do
somewhere.
it another kind of way.
If you put more than $10,000 in your account, you know, you cannot access that $10,000 for 7 business days. Or it's 5 business days.
Yeah, they got to put it to
Bobby,
work.
Listen to me. I know this, what you talk about. I know that part. Listen. If your account got money in it and it's from a person that you do business with all the time, your checks clear fast. But you don't want to take more than $10,000 out the bank at a time.
$9,999.
Because you have to fill out paperwork to take out
Your money. What you doing with your money?
$10,000 of your money. Just like if you go buy a car now. You used to be able to go in there and just buy a car.
Right.
Not no more. If you spending more than $10,000
They want to holler at you, yeah.
what?
What you getting ready to
You
do?
have to fill this out like you motherfucker. It's like the end of the world. The government got them doing their paperwork for them now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make
It's
it so
cold,
clear.
dog. It's
Wow.
cold. Motherfucker, you keep a whole bunch of money in the bank, dog. You trust in the system.
Well, I
'Cause
wanna-
when this shit go down,
See?
you ain't
I'm
getting
just
shit.
One final thing about Aretha Franklin.
Well, I
that
was going to
thought
say something to
was
it, but
was
go
pretty. You got another.
No, I wasn't done, but go ahead.
One final thing about Aretha Franklin. She made sure that all the promoters paid her in cash.
And she held that. That's why she had those bags every time she performed. People would make fun of her, but that was her payment before she went out on the stage.
Because she saw other artists, black artists, not getting paid,
And she
getting
got
ripped
messed
off
up in the beginning.
And when she got big, she was like, "Pay me in cash right now, or I'm not."
Old boy
performing."
was that same way too.
So-
that one motherfucker who did this shit with the guitar.
BB
Chuck-
King?
Chuck Berry.
He want his money in the bag.
right now.
Yeah.
Get my money.
Well, I ain't
Brown
playing.
oil bag. That's it.
Get my gay ass money, nigga.
Shut. Goddamn.
That's Little Rich.
I'll
Oh,
stop.
you got
the
mixed
richest
up.
Stop.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so last thing I want to say, I know it's getting late. He's a mess.
All them niggas with them perms back then, I think they was
Oh,
fucking and shit.
Stop.
That's why they could sing good. Oh, this dick.
Stop it.
So anyway, really
I'll be in
quick,
trouble if you.
Aretha's family plans to have multiple memorials to celebrate her life next week. There will be an open casket service at the Museum of African American History in Detroit for the public, and then a closed private one for close friends and family. So no word yet if they're going to air it live like most memorials for other celebrities like Whitney and all that. You can
That's gonna be 10
actually go
hours.
online. Natalie Cole's, all of
break a
them were
record.
filmed online, so you can
Really?
actually be there in the church and watch it. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Here you go.
sister.
So
Yeah.
Legend.
yeah,
Well,
definitely.
you done?
Said, don't
Yeah.
send me no doctor with all of them.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I'm
send
done.
Who
I
sing
need
that?
a man like Dr. Feel Good, boy.
Who sang that?
Aretha.
You got
oh
Bobby
my
reminiscing.
God.
Oh yeah, no,
Bobby
that's
was
my
out
favorite.
there fucking hoes. That's when Bobby was in the club. Come here, girl. I got you. A lot of people don't know about this Cajun water yet.
Bobby was in his late 20s. He was tackling them.
She only
Trying to, what's
6
that
years
famous
older
club
than
in
Yeah, she
New
was
York?
what, 70?
70,
Disco.
72. But it's not.
I thought
That's
she
she was
passed.
70.
Oh, Studio 54.
Bobby was in Studio 54
I ain't
with
go
that
there.
big ass
Older
afro
than that
and his overalls. I'm from the country, bitch.
Murfreesboro dick up in the city.
Boogie Wonderland.
No, I said disco out. Man. That shit's too much.
You wasn't disco? When was you out there partying hard, Bobby?
In the 60s,
60s,
bruh.
so it's right before
What was the
70s,
music
that's
they
it.
was playing back then and shit?
I
Green
know
Onion?
you wanna
Green-
leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Yeah, war music and shit.
And plead.
That's
for
right,
your
Bobby. You was in the
sympathy.
army.
Don't mind. Oh,
Don't
Bobby,
need
you
that
got
much.
tight ass
Hey.
suits with the skinny legs, the tight suits with the.
Bobby was out there.
Shut-
Tears of a cloud.
Man, we have oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What up,
still
Smokey?
do. I love going to all those concerts. So
Ball.
yeah, hell yeah.
The 60s music.
Oh,
the
it's the-
60s with
the
Bobby
best.
Glaptop.
That's right, man. We
So
came
good.
What's some 60s hit cuts?
on. Get on up. Get
Yeah.
up. Get on up.
Actually,
Get up.
if you
Get
just
on.
saw Black
Like I said,
Klansman,
I be
all of-
smoking.
Wait, they had the whole confusion. That soundtrack of Black
called out the
Klansman was
ball.
bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was 60s, 70s. Black Klansman soundtrack, they had one of my favorite by Temptations, The Ball of Confusion.
Yeah, that's true.
It-
That's
it
true.
resonates
Because
now.
they had balls in
That's
it.
true now.
Oh,
People
stop.
moving out, people moving in.
Thank
Why?
you.
For
It
the color of
resonates
their
right now.
skin.
That's-
Run,
yeah.
run.
Yeah.
But you sure
You
can't
can't
hide. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Vote
It's
for me
the
and I'll
best
set
of the
you
60s
free.
with Bobby Gladden.
Rap on, brother. Rap on.
That's right. Go, Bobby.
Now,
I'm
we
trying
wanna
to think
know
of
what
another
was going
60s
on, man.
song and shit.
What's a great 60s song, Bobby?
60s. There's so
Papa
many
was
of
Rolling
them.
Stones,
That's when
so many.
Stevie Wonder was killing, man. My
Yes.
Sharia Moore.
That's the 60s?
Shit, yeah, man.
The 60s for my
My
damn.
Sharia Moore, I thought that was like
La,
7.
la, la, la.
Bobby told me once that
I
the
fuck
70s
blind bitches.
was the greatest era of music.
It's no
That's
doubt
why
I
They
do. I love the
fucking
60s and I
ass.
love the 80s. Those are my
No
two.
doubt about it, man. They
you
come-
like 60s and 80s.
If
Those
you've
are my
been at
two
that
favorites.
Charlie Wilson OJ show, you know what I'm talking about, man. They had 3 generations fill the Hollywood Bowl up, man.
That's
and
back
them
when
cats,
Charlie
bruh.
Wilson get off stage. That
No, he
No,
did
that
it.
was just 2
Nah.
weeks ago.
Ooh-wee.
He said he hadn't done,
Yeah,
done
he's
nothing in
clean.
23
That's
years.
right,
man.
he's
And I'm
clean.
telling you, man, that brother.
He still moves.
Show.
though.
Pablo is all I
This nigga said, ooh-wee.
He's terrible. He's awful.
Oh, shit.
Uncle
Charlie.
Uncle Charlie,
was
respect.
cold.
Uncle Charlie was
Oh my
good for
God,
all.
yeah.
Some niggas who used to
Tore
do
that shit
cocaine
up,
still
man.
be all right.
That nigga
He still
rolling,
blow,
man.
too, man.
That nigga
he
put on
still
hell of a
sing.
show,
He
man.
still sings. Oh my God.
Only
He can
person
still
that might
blow?
get down better than him is at Bruno Mars when it comes to just live shit. Charlie bringing it.
Wait a minute, Bobby, what you know about Bruno Mars?
Bruno Mars, the coldest young motherfucker in the game, man.
Better than Chris
Bobby
Brown?
like all
Hell
niggas
yeah.
with perms, dog.
That's not what it is.
All niggas with perms be like,
He
boy,
don't
that
have a
boy
perm.
Joe got that nigga talented. I'm gonna bring him a jug of cake and water.
Shit, he got them same brothers for like 7-8 years. They tied the boats in the Brooklyn Bridge, man. That band is hot, man. They hot.
I
They
can't.
hot for
I can't
everybody,
wait.
man. That
Bobby
nigga-
is on the motherfucking show
Yeah.
talking about
Tighter than the bolts in the Brooklyn Bridge.
that Bruno Mars, boy. He can come to Murfreesboro do
Yeah,
a
you
show.
goddamn
That
right,
nigga
man.
special.
Yeah.
Right, that boy good.
That's a once in a lifetime nigga right there.
You ever seen Trombone Shorty?
Oh, he's really good. Yeah.
That's a bad
Yeah.
motherfucker there, man.
You like trombone shorty?
Love me some
Bobby
trombone
start
shorty.
googling young motherfuckers. Like,
No, man.
trombone shorty. Let me hear that.
He got some flavor.
I have so many musician friends.
That boy good.
Who else young you
That boy
like, Bobby?
good.
That's about it.
That's it, Bobby. Come on.
Man, it's a big drop off after that, man.
Yeah, it is, dog.
It is though.
Big drop off.
Where's the
You say Bruno
talent?
Mars is better than Chris Brown?
I think he's just on a more different level. I don't think Bruno Mars. He's more.
I put it like
straight
this, dog. That
R&B.
last Bruno Mars album was
Killer Dilla.
it was good, man.
And his live
Now,
shit
I do
is live.
think he pantomizes. He watches what other people do and creates off what
And
they
come
do.
out
All
with
of them
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Because Chris Brown is Michael Jackson.
That's
That ain't
right.
nothing knocking
Well,
Chris Brown. I
and
love Chris
Usher,
Brown.
And a little
Right.
Usher, because Usher was older than him too. So
Lil Bobby Brown, Lil Jodeci.
Usher a mean motherfucker. Usher came, you know.
Did you see him when he went to
I
the
ain't never
Apollo?
seen him smile. I ain't never
Usher
seen
mean.
Usher smile. He always.
That's Zoe homeboy.
I'm just saying.
How's that
He's from
wrong?
Chattanooga.
Oh,
Is he?
so I guess
You didn't know
I'm
that?
from Chattanooga. I'm friends with
He
everybody.
done had his ass blew out.
Town, my niggas. All right, I didn't know that. So me
I
and
have-
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, he from
I ain't never
Chattanooga.
seen Usher smile off stage.
He don't smile.
I've never seen him smile. After what that bitch did to him, I understand. though.
Oh,
what,
man,
the first
yeah,
one?
he,
I'm talking about the little black.
yeah, he took an L on that one, boy.
Identity theft, bitch.
He took an L on that one. Yeah.
That motherfucker like that black pussy. He was like, I'm about to go for this. He said, if I ain't gonna fuck a nigga.
His mama couldn't even talk him out of it, man. Like, son, you don't see it coming? Oh, my God.
That's why he don't smile, I believe.
Oh, he
Really?
got took. So
Anybody,
he's bitter.
if you ever see Usher smiling in public, take a picture of it, cause that motherfucker do not smile.
He hadn't done anything in a while either, has he?
Yeah, cause that last album he put out, goddammit, that motherfucker was in the record store. They was fighting with it in the record store. I'm talking about the workers when they was clearing out the shelves.
Get this bum ass shit out of here.
Frisbee
They
in
was
this
killing the
nigga's
shells, cutting
Damn,
CD.
man.
Batman darts.
Oh,
The fuck?
They was eating off them motherfuckers.
boy. Yeah.
What was that song?
Goddamn saucers.
No, but Chris Brown did master a lot of stuff, man. That kid
Hey,
gets
Chris
out there
Brown-
and he gives 100.
His performance, man,
Yeah.
is I don't think Bruno Mars is a better performer than Bruno Mars is cold.
No, he's cold. He can sing all that,
But I don't think he better than
movements
Chris.
and stuff-
I would agree with that.
A
Yeah, I don't think he
performer?
better than
Yeah.
Bruno Mars is an excellent musician. That boy played that guitar with the best of them, and he go over there.
I don't know. I saw him try to do that Prince thing, and it wasn't quite Prince, my man.
No, can't nobody do Prince.
Yeah, he tried though. He tried it.
Bruno Mars, I bought
comparing him
all 3 of your
I'm
albums.
just saying. You just
What
said the
Chris
nigga
Brown
could play.
play?
Shit,
When
nigga
I
played
saw-
the stage. That's what he played, my nigga.
He played them hoes too.
He's like,
Hoes in the stage. He got that shit.
I'm mad at him. I'm just saying, man. Bruno is electric, man. I'm telling you, man. He get the house
Nah,
hopping.
he cold. He cold.
He get the house hopping. He went in the Apollo.
Chris Brown to beat the shit out of Bruno Mars. Though.
Who you got in the fight, man?
I'm going.
He beat Bruno Mars ass. Bruno Mars like, wait, motherfucker.
Let's go get ugly. Let's go get ugly.
Tied his hair back.
I can't with you. Oh God.
Somebody
Charlie
said,
Wilson and referee to fight.
Oh, stop.
Charlie, first name, last name Wilson, man.
Last name Blowtorch.
Dang it.
Shit.
Nigga, we got the joke, nigga.
That's it.
We joking, Charlie. You know I bought dog out. Man, look.
Look.
Think I'm bullshitting? Now, if I ain't fuck with Charlie, I couldn't do this that fast. Watch this. I'm just going straight to my iTunes.
Okay.
I'm going straight to my iTunes.
Okay.
Man, why it ain't pop up?
Oh,
What,
for poor Charlie.
what that say?
Charlie Wilson.
Hey, he
I
bad
listen to
boy.
Charlie Wilson
Charlie.
all the time.
Charlie cold, man.
That
That's
song he
other
did with
Charlie,
Snoop
man.
Dogg and
Yes,
Snoop
sir.
Dogg wife
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
There goes my baby.
That motherfucker was singing hard than a motherfucker.
Snoop Dogg was crying and shit. Your ass, you cried up.
Hey, when he was with the Gap Band, he was
Oh,
cold.
he will.
That was him and
Be
his
sure
brother, man,
to
yeah.
get your ticket.
Yeah.
Baby, don't you
Miss it. Everybody's got to stand
Almost
in
there.
line.
I gotta
That
get
video
up.
was live.
That nigga said, I gotta get up early in the morning.
Early in the morning,
And
burn
find me
rubber.
another love.
Yeah.
No, I gotta get up
Early in the morning, boy.
early in the morning.
Who you got?
Me another bitch.
Yeah.
Who you got in the battle royale? Gap Band versus
Cameo. Come on.
Oh boy, that's on and cracking right there.
All I know is I can't go to no show and watch Cameo because I ain't about to have no nigga with a big ass cup. doing
Big ass
shit.
dick cup in the face.
All right, time to go, nigga. Nigga on stage with a cup on talking about Candy. Get your
boy.
pussy ass off the stage.
Man,
I can fuck you when you want.
I was listening to your boy Guy Black on KJLH a couple weeks ago, and he had a battle royale between the Jones girls, I believe it was,
Jones
and the
girls.
Emotions, right?
And shit.
He said it was the
That's
only
hard.
time it was like
The Emotions, though.
100% emotion, man. Because
It's
them girls
emotion.
had some hits, boy. Ooh,
Well, I mean, you
wee.
got Maurice White and Earth,
Verdine.
Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, oh yeah. They
But the
pissed
Jones girls was cold.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
That
they were.
Nights Over Egypt.
Yeah.
But then after that, it's
It
they got a
didn't have
couple
the
more.
longevity.
Yeah, they got a couple more. They just don't have the songs
Yeah.
to battle
Yeah.
the emotions. I mean, shit.
We're going to take a quick break before we come back.
Well, all right.
The abortions.
Oh God.
What?
They call them the abortions. That's stupid.
Yeah, which way you said that restroom?
We're going to take a quick break. We shall return 5150 in the motherfucking house.
Bitch. 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 Bitch.
In case you asked, I didn't know.
What up,
All right,
y'all?
you got it.
All right, we back. Bobby sent some shit to my phone. What was it, Bobby?
The hustling preachers.
They
Which
wasn't
one?
all
Like a look
preachers
at-
also.
No, what? The
Cussing preachers.
the cussing preachers. Yeah.
All preachers hustle.
All preachers do hustle.
Drive up a cliff. All preachers hustle now. Which one you talking
boy.
about? Can you be more specific?
Bobby sent a link to my phone with a preacher who was using a lot of profanity, right?
Well, his whole thing was, look, in the name of Jesus, you motherfuckers don't seem to understand that he know I cuss, he know you cuss, he know you smoke, he know you drink. So he just breaks it down to the very rawest of levels. And he had 323,000 views.
Really?
So somebody want to hear that. You know, then they got this cat in Memphis, Thaddeus. Oh my God, man! You
I got to see these people, man. I'm
I
gonna check
saw
them
the
out.
preacher.
I see
man.
him right here.
It was hard to watch, Bobby. Want me to tell you why it was hard to watch?
Why?
Because his vocabulary was so limited.
I tell you, he's straight ghetto. That boy there. Yeah.
I mean, ghetto is a state of mind. I'm saying this man ain't had no vocabulary.
but I ain't gonna
He was
argue with
just
that.
talking like a motherfucker dummy. See, if you using profanity,
And cussing.
But it was in the
if
name
you
of the
using
Lord, though. No, he
profanity,
said
but you
Lord
got
done
some shit
anointed
to
him,
say,
man.
Right.
He did. He
That's
had something to
good.
say. He had something to
but
say.
he was
been anointed.
motherfucking shit. Fuck, motherfucker. Woo, motherfucker.
That's who he was.
Oh.
That's who he was.
Low
man.
intelligence.
Now limited vocabulary. It's a difference.
Is what?
Limited vocabulary.
Versus low intelligence.
Yeah.
Is it a difference?
Oh, it's a big difference, man. 'Cause I know a lot of people that don't make sense, but they very smart at what they, what they proficient at. They good at it. You know, that's most people. They just don't know they good.
I'm
at
trying to make that work.
Nigga, this is some classic 5150.
Well-
This what
it. See,
this shit.
So why is he saying
Corey
he
is
doesn't
genuinely
do that?
naive about this shit, man.
About what?
About how you live your life, and then you'll be like, well, everybody can't do it. Not everybody, but everybody has the option to pursue, their talent, right?
What is their talent?
They got to find it.
No, but I'm saying the cussing.
Are you saying
preacher.
everybody got talent?
Believe me, somebody's good at something, man. Something. It may be the simplest thing. Because I'm not good with my hand, man. I'll bust some wood up so bad trying to nail it into the wall or something like that. I just ain't got that gift, man. And I know people that don't even look, man, and they'll be like, pew, 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 pew.
Did you
Just do it.
use nail and wood as an example?
Yeah, because I've worked around contractors most of my life, man. You know?
Never
And it's an art form, man.
carpentry skill.
No, man. It wasn't my
Bust a nail
thing,
through
man.
wood good.
But I tell you some shit.
I can do that. That's what I can do, man. Yeah.
Talk to you about a few
You got a
things.
chance. It's your fault you ain't shit.
Believe me, man. I've seen that, man. I've seen people that really was below the bottom, and they just never did let it phase them, man. They were like, you know what? First thing I'm gonna do is make people like me. I know this guy named William Kimbrough, man. And he turned my grandmama and all my friends, all the elders in the community, because he didn't have nothing, man. He had to
His
eat
name
in the
William
streets,
Kimbrough.
man. Yeah, Bubba. We call him Bubba Kimbrough.
Bubba.
Well, they got some names.
Bubba
where you
Kimbrough.
from.
You in charge of the gravy, Bubba
Kimbo nigga.
Man, he started preaching at 5 years old, man.
What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bubba Kimbrough started preaching
and
at
you hear
5.
him saying, "Precious Lord." That boy fill up a collection plate faster than anybody else. Sing, "Precious Lord, take my hand." People falling out.
Stupid as hell.
Lead me on. Man, that boy could sing and preach. He was something special, boy.
That motherfucker had that preach hustle in it.
Woo!
At 5,
man.
singing.
So
But he wasn't really
born
that kind of
hustler.
hustler. He was doing it to survive, man. He learned how to be.
He learned
what
the
he
Jesus
needed
hustle
be.
to survive.
See what I mean? And the people love Bubba, man.
Bishop Bubba.
Do something else,
Them
man.
Kimbrough boys be getting their paper in church.
Yeah, man.
Precious Lord.
By and by.
Oh boy,
You ain't got to be able to sing that good. You just got to sound good.
Well, you got to sell a song.
What's that brother from the Florida Mass Choir? That motherfucker couldn't sing that good. I think his name was
What thing can't really sing?
Reverend Cleveland or whatever, but he
no, you talking about James Cleveland.
or James Cleveland.
feel
Yeah.
Right,
But you know what?
no it's time.
right.
That man.
That thing when he say, "Oh Lord," you be like, "Oh, that's that.
James
God is
Cleveland.
real."
He taught Aretha how to play the piano, man.
Who
James Cleveland.
did it?
Man, James
I believe
Cleveland
you.
was the most.
That
heard he
motherfucker. When he do that thing about the old lady, the old lady got put out the house. Niggas trying to fuck her in the house. She said,
Oh boy.
Who let the cat out? Or who let the door open?
"I ain't nobody. I'm just a nobody trying to tell somebody about everybody who can save anybody."
I heard he was a little fruity though.
Well,
Reverend Cleveland,
Oh no.
well,
want them cleaves in his ass.
well. What he
Cleavage?
did, what he did in the
Nigga,
music
asshole
business
got
though,
cleavage.
was revolutionary because he built an empire. He built an empire.
A lot of them preachers are gay.
No, I ain't
Even the
about
preachers
that.
that ain't gay, they'll tell you better get around a gay preacher. They'll open the door for you. Be like,
Yeah,
what
you get
were you
away
open
from
for their ass, boy?
Now, what were we gonna talk about?
No.
You gonna have to open the basement up for him.
God ain't gonna judge me for getting fucked in the ass. All the good I do in the community, I can get my ass fucked if I want to.
Oh boy, that's true. That is true. Because some people
You think just because I fuck niggas in the ass, I ain't going to heaven? That ain't right. The book of Corinthians say,
Difference between you and me, I got grace.
the book of Deuteronomy. Right.
The book of Deuteronomy.
Oh
Oh
God.
my lord,
Here we go.
Deuteronomy.
Here we go.
Come on now.
man! So what's up with your son, man? You
Thy
been
shit
on the
shall
break,
be
man.
pushed this in.
I heard you, man. I just ain't with that outfit, so I be like, okay,
Bobby
your
don't fuck with
son
none of that
doing?
gay
Nope,
shit.
none of
Bobby,
the
you still ain't wiped your ass on the inside?
man.
Look at that.
I done told you.
You knew this
God
moment
dang it,
was
he
gonna
knew.
happen.
It
God
is.
damn it.
So now
Bobby's so heterosexual, he don't wipe his ass.
Oh man, I watch it.
Fall off.
Watch
Even a
it.
dog lick his ass. And you won't wipe yours? What the fuck is wrong with you, Bobby?
Not where you talking about. Oh hell no.
You don't, right, Bobby don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
this is not the way you talk about.
Niggas who
we
wear them
go.
don't wipe their ass.
Say what?
Back.
Niggas who wear them jumpsuits like that, they don't.
That ain't no jumpsuit.
That's a jump man outfit Bobby got on.
I
I
can't.
had to do some hauling.
Bobby, if you was in front of Home Depot, somebody pull up, be like,
Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, get the old one. The old black one.
black one, he ain't
Might
gonna
be
charge
Nicaraguan or some shit.
We got one of them
We
Negro
need you to put the
spirituals
chair in
on.
this U-Haul truck.
This nigga might be Dominican. Get your ass in this truck, nigga.
El Banco.
Oh boy, I'm telling you, man.
Real men don't wash their ass.
Oh, my face hurts. Real men don't wash their ass. It's terrible.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Demolition man.
So Corey, has your son showed any athletic prowess?
Yeah, he play ball, but my
Your son
son,
is still young though.
nah, well, he's 17. He ain't that good.
Oh.
17.
When I was 17, I
You
was
got a
balling.
younger son though, don't you?
No, that's him. That's the years
him.
to pass.
He's 17.
man.
17.
He old niggas now, Bobby.
Oh my god. Damn, he's 17. Wow.
Have y'all noticed I ain't had to go piss?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you didn't get up.
Now that you
That's
mention
right.
it, yeah.
I ain't been drinking nothing but water.
Oh,
You got a
I thought-
catheter, nigga? What happened?
No, yeah, just drink
A
water.
colostomy bag?
Finally got hip and wore a little diaper like
Nah,
that.
you
That's the way
supposed
to
to be
do
a-
it.
no.
What I want to tell a lot of brothers who don't realize, or maybe they gonna realize it after I say it. If you drink water all day, you ain't gonna have to piss as much.
Bullshit.
But if you
drink
drink-
this shit right here, you go into the bathroom
Well,
7,
what's
8
the
times
difference
a
between
day.
that
But
water
Bobby,
and this water?
It's the cellular
This
level
is a
of
clean
penetration.
jug.
You know
You
what?
see what I mean?
It's a what?
In other words, this water works through your
Bobby
body
got
and
unofficial
eliminates
tea bag
the
in his
shit that
water.
need to get out of your body. That's the bottom line.
If Bobby was on Naked and Afraid, he'd make it. Ain't nothing wrong with this water right here. This is Cake and Island
It's
water.
gonna make you give it up and turn it loose.
Uh-oh.
I feel you, goddamn. Okay, Bobby.
But anyway, so what's up with your son, man?
The
I
youngster.
might say Corey kidney broke. Might be. That comedian Miss Lips, her crazy ass.
So what's up with the Zoe Masters
He's
boy?
getting his thing together now.
No, you said something going on down there at the school with your son.
Yeah, he getting put in a leadership position.
Where?
Fresno State.
Everybody don't know. That's why I said.
Yeah. He's at Fresno State getting ready for his red shirt junior year. He's gonna graduate in May.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. He's on point then.
Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
he ready.
He still got hair?
Yeah, he still got hair.
What? My Lord.
Yeah, he still got hair.
When the season start, man? I hadn't seen him play college ball.
Shit. You know, it starts late October, early
Okay.
November, something like
Yeah.
that. But no, he doing well. And the guy that's been training him for the past couple of summers just got a head coaching job in Miami. Motherfucker used to be. I had him on the radio. He had a radio show at Dash, but now he gone.
That's cool.
So yeah, he's doing all right, man. I'm happy to report that things is gonna be okay.
Good.
How's the So What show going?
Oh man, we having a motherfucking ball. Jeff Brown's a goddamn fool.
Jeff Brown is in the house.
I gave Jeff his own show at Dash too. He got the motherfucking inappropriate hour with Jeff Brown. He be cutting up. You know Jeff need his own show. He can, you know, he needs
get to
room to
going.
spread out.
I only eat pickles from the middle.
Exactly, right?
Is he still doing the car stuff? You know, he's been a big car buff.
He gonna forever be a car buff. I think.
Yeah.
Jeff.
What up, Jeff Brown?
But yeah, he been working,
Motherfucking
man,
ass.
doing his thing, man. I think he working with Kevin Hart and them too.
Is he?
Yeah, he been.
Big shout out to all the people who tape Kevin Hart's show and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers, go get it.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. If you've been doing comedy 15, 20 years and ain't nothing went your way, it's probably not, nigga.
It's the same thing with everything else. Rap, acting, all that. Same thing with a lot of
Get
it.
a job, nigga.
So you said last week you was working on I guess some kind of comedy special or something. How's that coming along?
No, everybody knows it's time to do a new special. I did the one and I put it on the dog
How's that
tags. It did great, man. I made
Yeah,
back.
thanks,
I made
bro.
back everything I
You
spent
still
and
pushing
more.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
good, man.
Now, what's it on?
So, what was that? The Book of Corinthians.
That's on what? Where can I watch that? I hadn't seen it.
I'm gonna give you one of these dog tags, but do you have a computer?
Yeah, what's a dog
Okay.
tag?
I put it on a USB drive.
Oh, okay. I know what that is.
But
Yeah.
you don't want to wear it on a daily. There was a couple of people that I had to address that actually, bless their hearts, they were.
Neck broke out.
Well, no, they were wearing it. No, they were wearing it so
This is
often,
not
like
an
a necklace.
accessory,
They were
nigga.
like, "Oh, look, the thing broke off." Well, you're not supposed to be wearing it like a.
Motherfucker hooping in it.
You know, and I'm like, I can't. Oh, the thing fell off. Well, yeah.
It's for show, nigga.
Yeah, it ain't to sport every day. Bless their
Somebody
heart.
was talking about. I see that somebody say Lil Duval has a top selling song, which is good because me and Lil Duval got a show coming up in Detroit
All right.
at the motherfucking Fox. God damn it, Duval! I'm glad that show, motherfucking.
Yeah.
I mean, that motherfucking record blew up because we sold out again. Go on, add that second show, promoter.
Do
When
it.
is that?
Do it.
When are y'all doing that?
Where at?
It's in Detroit in September
September.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
at the Fox. I like Detroit when it's that time of year because it ain't so hot that it's
Right.
miserable.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
in
that
the
time
fall,
of year
yeah,
where
it's beautiful.
Your fall wear.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
put
But
on
even
your
though it ain't cold yet, but
Autumn.
it's
Yeah.
it's a
You
good
can put
time to
on
be
a
at the
nice
Midwest.
outfit with some sleeves.
I
and
love the
shit.
Midwest
Yeah.
and us
Yeah.
like September, October.
Yeah.
It's some perfect weather.
Yeah, it is. But you get
Cuffing
on into,
season.
You get into December and January.
No, after that, right after that second week in November, motherfucker, you ain't got your coat out of layaway yet. nigga? Boy, that's your ass, boy.
I'm telling you, boy.
You gonna die out in these streets.
It's gonna be a problem, boy.
Well, if anybody got anything to plug it before we get the fuck about this bitch.
I definitely do. AE Soul LA on IG. That's the soul food restaurant that my friends. Yes, you got to
I'm
come
coming. I
through.
promise you.
All
You
the
haven't been there yet?
Not yet.
fellas, no, Ronnie and Tyler, they've all been so supportive. They brought a lot of their other
You got to
writers.
tell people, Ronnie Jordan, comic from Atlanta.
Atlanta and the Tyler Chronicles from well, he's from here originally, but lives in Atlanta.
I saw you last night, Ronnie. I ain't gonna lie. I videotaped you when you got in that car. It's classic.
You know what? I can't. Anyway, they've been showing
Real
some great
big dude
support.
Get in the car.
You know what? When a big,
Motherfuckers hold on to them doors. Then they look to see if anybody looking. They be,
you know, boop. He's
make
like,
that sound when he get in the car.
Piece by piece.
When Ronnie get in that car, I go.
so we're back on this Sunday. So if they want to come through, come through. I posted on my
What's
IG.
the address?
It's 1066 South Fairfax Avenue in Los Angeles in the Little Ethiopia, but it's soul food. So come through.
Soul food, nickel.
11 to 6.
And then just tomorrow, Dash Radio, the voice of reason. You got everybody download that Dash Radio app, and then once you do that, just find Dash Talk X. I'm the VP of the talk station over there, and I've been programming that channel, putting shows on, putting the music on. I mean, I've changed the whole culture at Dash Radio. So download that Dash Radio app. Check out the Voice of Reason tomorrow, 5 to 7 p.m.
There it is.
Well,
The Cake and Water Show.
You know
the
what's
good news here is October the 4th at the African American Museum in the Baldwin Hills Plaza. David DeBanner is coming to town with the God Box methodology in support of the Marcus Garvey School and the Fernando Pullum Performing Arts Center at 43rd and Degnan. This brother out of Chicago has got our young babies, 11 to 18, playing charts and arrangements of real folks music. They're going to open this Sunday for Frankie Beverly Mays at the Gardena Jazz Festival.
Wow, that's great.
I'm excited about having that event be a reflection of the possibilities in our culture for real.
And David's a good dude, man. That's a solid dude right there. So,
Well, check this shit out right here. This week, damn, I forgot the date. What's Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
20.
August 24th through the 26th.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you at? Where you at?
Chi-Town.
You at home?
Oh,
you at home?
Shoot.
We gonna be out there at the motherfucking Improv in Schaumburg. They calling it the Chicago Improv because that Schaumburg shit wasn't flying. Hey,
It's in
go
the bird.
online, get your tickets, Schaumburg Improv. The tickets are almost sold out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to tear the motherfucker up this
Are you
weekend.
headlining? Are you with somebody?
Oh, yeah, it's my show. It's my show. I got a couple
And
of
if
guys.
anybody wants any of the merch, it's going to be out there. The new Side Chicks Matter.
Side Chicks Matter
Power to
shirt.
the night Side Chicks.
I guess I'm going to take these right here.
No,
The little
that's not
pluses
Maurice
shorts.
requested,
The little,
but- Yeah.
yeah, the little walk around the house outfit.
little walk around the house, get that shit toe down outfit.
You the main chick. Slide them shorts over, goddammit. Get that little crust on the middle.
Thank you, Killer Swag.
Depends on what she working with down there. Sometimes it's just wet. Some girls got crust juice. You know, I like the crust.
Oh,
Crust
Got
juice.
flat out crust coming out their
That's called
pussy. I'm like,
daywear.
bitch, if you don't get your
that's daywear.
Pastry bottom ass.
Thanksgiving pie
Golly.
preparatory pussy having ass. Your pussy is yeast infused.
Dog it.
Anyway, I'm just saying. Somebody said, ew.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Schaumburg Improv, August 24th through the 26th, 2018. Corey Holcomb on the 5150 side of the game. We taking that motherfucker over. Just go on, get your tickets. Use your credit, debit cards. Buy the last of them tickets, because I'm telling you, them motherfuckers acting like they don't want to add shows. But after I go on the radio this Friday,
They
there ain't gonna
gonna
be no more tickets left.
Yeah.
So, fuck with me.
There you go.
Shot-town.
And no, I'm not going to show my foot. I'll take a picture of it and put it on IG.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you know you can sell feet pics? These perverts, these motherfuckers,
They'll buy pictures of her feet.
They'll roll over there in that wheelchair and get their wallet out their pocket.
And they looking real good right now.
Maybe clip some toenails and mail them out to them.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
You make
That's
some
a
money,
good
girl.
idea, goddamn it.
see?
Paint your toenails and then clip them.
Toenail with 2 tetracycline pills in the envelope. All right, y'all. Well, we finna wrap this shit up. Somebody said Corey got on a 3-body shaper top.
I don't know what that means.
Good show in Nyack, New York. Tim,
Oh,
I see you,
Tim,
boy.
okay. He came to it.
Dunked on. Corey looked like the
mama,
mama and
what's
what's
happening?
happening.
Damn.
Oh,
Now, Raj,
you know,
I want you to go get D.
baby. yeah.
Go get your sister and take care of her.
You know your father left us, Raj.
Right.
My seat stink.
Darlene,
Seat stink.
Somebody say I got a Paul Mooney shirt on. All right, it's time to wrap
Oh,
it
it's
up.
like, no, okay. No Twizzler talk is okay, but no Paul Mooney, okay.
Twizzler talk.
I want to say to all those bitches out there wondering how they gonna get to work, goddammit. You know what you got to do with that monkey. This is Corey Holcomb getting ready to sign off. 51 motherfucking 50 in the house. Big.
You.